Hello and welcome to the special 2-year anniversary version of Subfacts. I'm your host Matt. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mooney. What's up, Mooney?
Woohoo! 2 years!
I know, 2 years and you're not even paying attention. We got a game going on.
I am paying attention.
As soon
as you cued me, I was like right there.
I wasn't sure if you were going to even call me, cue me in or anything, but way to go.
I did cue you in. I'm all here, man.
I think it's just crazy because we have an audience today.
It is wild, dude.
We got an audience.
It's going to get even wilder.
Yay! Okay, so we got a big audience. It's the first time ever I think we've had this many people in the studio. So
absolutely it is.
That is a plus. And we've got Brian in the house.
In studio.
It's so nice to be here live for the first time.
I know, it's weird. It's kind of odd.
Bill's going to be impressed because now his audio will be the best ever.
I know, Bill.
There could be no complaints today.
Yeah,
Space Coast has nothing to complain about.
If he doesn't like it now, he's just got to turn it off.
The problem is it's going to be semi-drinking show, so that's going to turn him off.
Yes, folks, it is a drinking show. We've got all kinds of guests that are going to be stopping by, but everybody in the studio audience is drinking. And every 15 minutes, if you go back to the drinking show we did probably about a year ago now with BK and Jen, every 15 minutes, pretty much everybody had to take a drink. And so we're revisiting that tonight as well.
Yes, we are.
So everybody in the studio audience, do you have a drink?
We do.
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Do you want to do a quick one just for the intro to get it started?
Intro.
Okay, and I just hit my mic, and I haven't even been drinking anything. Okay, so to the 2-year anniversary of Subfacts. Cheers! Okay, cool. We got to take a quick drink. Awesome.
Sorry about the dead air, folks.
Yeah, I know.
No one could vamp while we were drinking.
I know, that is pretty bad. I'm going to do what I'll do is I'll probably just stagger this a little bit, so... I'll
you will vamp while we do the
Yes, I got to do the host.
Well, that wasn't a shot. That was
just
a drink whenever you have.
So we got a whole lineup of guests. But
yes,
before we get to the first guest, I should let it be known that we have a hockey game playing at the same time with your New York Islanders.
Absolutely, we do. I was almost like, sorry, can't do the show. Islanders are playing,
and I'm sitting there going, "It's our 2-year anniversary, dude."
But we worked something out on watching the game as we record.
Yes, so folks, if you hear Mooney yell in a bad way, it just means the Islanders are not doing that well.
Or in a good way, it means we are doing well.
Yes, which, by the way, we do need to do well. We're all rooting for the Islanders.
Because we got $800, $900 coming to us.
Yes, because I mentioned it on the show. We placed bets, and Mooney still has a hot ticket. So
yes, I do.
If you win, we get money, and hopefully we can buy something to record our show video-wise.
Like I told you, we're going to get a lot more money. I'm going to take $100. I'm going to put it on 17. It's going to hit, and that's $3,500.
Yes, so that's what we need to happen. Because what we're going to do is we're testing it out now. Brian was able to bring in this camera thing. It's called an owl.
Love it.
It's creepy, though. It keeps staring at me.
What do you mean it keeps staring at you?
So it's got like owl eyes?
It's got 3-way option. In a good way.
Well, every 3-way is a good way. But I mean, in this case, I've got like owl eyes like staring at me. But apparently it records everybody who's talking at the time. So we can actually take this footage and put it on YouTube, and we're going to do that with the show. So,
is the song in the background? Do you ever feel like somebody's watching
Rockwell,
you?
Boom.
Rockwell, of course you know.
By the way, do you know how he was able to get Michael Jackson in that?
I didn't even know Michael Jackson was in that. You are one of 5 people.
Michael Jackson does the whole
he does the
chorus.
Of course.
That's him?
No,
I thought Rockwell sang
It's because Rockwell is Berry Gordy's grandson. So Berry Gordy Motown. That's how he was able to get Michael Jackson.
Do you just pick up a book that says stupid song facts and then you read that cover to cover?
It's sad. I'm never going to make money off of my useless knowledge. But it's just
you do. Well, we did make some money off it. Sort of money, like gift card money. We made it.
Yes, we have. We have a guest later on that we'll talk about that.
Yes, we do.
But you made it before we get into the guests and all that kind of good stuff. You made an observation about your game.
Yeah,
and
what? There's people in the stands that are not wearing Islanders gear. This is Game 4 in New York, right? It could be the last time they ever play in this arena. It could be. Hopefully not. But you're not wearing Islanders gear. How can you not? Why wouldn't you? Buy something. Shirt, hat, something.
It's blasphemy. It's 100% blasphemy. If you have a ticket, even if you're not even a hockey fan, if you have a ticket, you immediately go to the store. There's stores in the establishment. I guarantee you there's a gift shop in where the Islanders play. Pick up a hat. If you don't want to spend money, pick up a hat. Pick up a pennant or something.
By the way, I'm telling you right now, let's just say that someone treated us and we went to a Flyers playoff game. Mm-hmm. And I would go ahead, I would bet, and the Islanders weren't playing the Islanders. Mm-hmm. I would bet money on the Flyers, mm-hmm. right? Yeah. And then I would wear one of your Flyers jersey and I would wear it there.
Absolutely.
And I would become a Flyers fan for a day.
Absolutely. By the way, Chico de Oro, I think, still has one of my Flyers jerseys because of that exact same situation.
Yeah.
It was like, boom.
That's what you do. You lend out jerseys. Or you find a friend, phone a friend, and you say, hey, do you have something I can wear?
Exactly. So, especially a playoff game. A regular season, I'll cut somebody some slack.
I'll cut slack too.
Playoffs, it just, doesn't exist.
But what I won't cut slack on is when I went to that Phillies-Yankees game, some dude in a Mets jersey was there. Mets jersey.
And they weren't even playing.
I don't even think they were playing that day.
That's a cardinal sin right there. There's no reason to ever go to a sport, any kind of sporting event, and have a team that's not playing as a jersey. Dumb.
Yeah. I was like, why don't you just wear a shirt that says I like baseball? I'll have more respect.
No, that person should be punched in the face as they walk into the establishment.
Absolutely. I know. Every step, someone punches them.
Yes. And it should just be like, you're stupid. Like if 80,000 people in the stand just clown that person for being dumb. Because it's basically like, oh, I'm going to this game. I like football. Stupid.
Dumb.
I hate people.
Yeah.
People suck.
Well, no. We hate everybody but our listeners.
Yeah, our listeners would never do that. I like to think that our listeners have been told ahead of time. And that's why it's Subfacts. We're giving people what they need to know.
Absolutely.
Oh,
before I get into it, I know just a quick little tidbit. Subfacts also has to get into the high school graduation speech thing. What do you call that? The keynote speaker or whatever?
Keynote speaker, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get into the keynote speaking business.
I agree. I would be the best.
You would be pretty good. But we should do a keynote speech at like a local high school graduation next year.
Can you make that happen?
I'll work on that.
Okay.
And it doesn't even matter what the high school, like, in our case, it'll probably be like the special school that gets us. But I would love it. I think it'd be great. Except for I think our messaging would be different. You're much more positive than I am. Like, I would be like, look.
Mr. Life Coach.
It doesn't get any...
Yeah, Mr. Life Coach!
Oh, look at who wanted to speak up now. Okay,
there it is.
Let's bring in our guest. Let's bring in our first guest. Ben from KStreetPhotographyDC.com. Boom.
How y'all doing, fellas?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Very.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Man.
2-year anniversary, 100th episode.
I know, right? Yeah, 100th episode. We're on point. And they didn't think that we could do past 7 episodes.
That's why we have Cinco de Oro here, too.
Cinco. You can't even... You've been drinking already.
Cinco de Oro.
No.
I know, it's Chico de Oro.
Chico de Oro.
I know, but I'm going to call him Chico de Oro. I'm going to call him Cinco de Oro.
We shouldn't have had you pre-gaming before the show.
No, I'm going to call him Cinco de Oro for today.
Cinco de Oro.
Cinco. Isn't that 100 in Spanish?
No, it's 5.
Oh, what's 100?
I don't know, but it's not Cinco.
What's Cinco?
I don't speak Spanish.
Okay, so all right. That was sorry. Little
Can you
bad.
look at Brian? Look it up. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have Brian who can look it up today.
I can look it up.
I got it.
Okay, so we're getting something from the audience. I think it's siete. No, it's.
Oh, now here we go. Now we're just throwing
I
out
took
numbers.
4 semesters of Spanish, but I don't.
You had 4 semesters of Spanish and you don't know?
What is
Cien.
it? Cien. Boom. I was close.
Cien. All right. Cien.
It's close. Siete. Cien. Boom.
All right.
It's all good.
It's all good.
We got Spanish listeners, so they can write in and let us know that we were wrong.
They can.
Okay, so anyway, Big Ben. You were on like our 3rd or 4th episode, I think. It was like you were early on.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he took
Pretty
pictures
early
for
on.
us early too.
Yeah, and so we need to get some updates.
The pictures that are on the towels that
Yeah.
just went out.
Yeah, I got my beach towels today. Boom! We look good, and I look thinner in those towels.
Thinner.
Right.
COVID, I know COVID has not been good to me since.
Those are pre-COVID towels, folks.
Yeah, so I'm afraid to have Ben take more pictures of us because, the camera definitely added 30 pounds.
Yeah,
since
blame
the last
it,
time
let's
we were
blame
here.
it on the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Can you thin me up a little bit when you take pictures?
Y'all all right. Y'all look good, guys.
Okay,
Don't be so
good.
hard on yourselves.
Okay, cool. I realized I look like Hemingway now. Like, you know what Hemingway looks? I'm like, I could go down to Key West and be like, Hemingway, what's up?
I don't know if you could do that.
I think I look like Hemingway now.
Hemingway?
Yeah,
With the beard and
the beard. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Ben, K Street. So you're all over the place now. Like you're DC. Yesterday you were at a BMW thing.
BMW, new M series came out, and they had some of their top clientele in the area come and race them.
Is that electric or
Excuse me, no,
no? I don't know.
not yet.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to have electric stuff.
I didn't know that Tesla actually drives itself. I like the whole thing.
Where have you been?
The whole thing drive. You can just like plug in a destination and it drives the entire way there.
I think
all you need to
certain
do is sit behind the
versions-
wheel.
I think certain versions do, but I think most of them have like an assist type of thing. So like
That's what I thought. I
it
had
knows, it knows if there's things in front of you, but it's not going to like full on drive for you.
No, the guy I was with at Dynasty last night says it actually drives. All he does is basically sit behind the wheel. It changes lanes, it stops, it parks, the whole thing.
Cool.
You plug in a destination and it goes.
Okay, well, Space Ghost is going to write in on this one.
Oh, that's right. He can tell us for sure.
Exactly. Okay, so anyway, we're cutting you off, Ben. Man of many words over here. So
They don't call him the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
So anyway, I got to thank you because you have supported our show since day one.
He has.
And you go all over DC, and you're like, I think you got like a speaker setup where you're like blasting our show.
Pretty much every Sunday, that's the deal.
That's awesome.
That's
If I'm
nice.
down there, I
Yeah.
do that and listen to the show while I do my stuff.
And we got it since we got you last week or whenever this gets aired. We were talking about a lot of things that you do. Like you have, drone photography, officially licensed drone photographer, image building, all that, but you don't do bar mitzvahs or weddings.
I don't do weddings.
you
don't
do
do
bar
wedding?
mitzvahs though.
Not really.
No. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Why not weddings? Is there a different? Is that just a whole different ball game, or what's the deal with that?
I prefer messing with buildings and stuff like that rather than
Well, he's really good at that stuff.
Oh, he's great at it. I'm telling you.
rather than folks on one of their most important days.
And you do that corporate photo stuff, right?
I do a corporate sit downs, corporate.
So like
branding.
those, whenever we go to like a website and we go like, company profiles and, you see like the headshots of all the.
Headshots.
Yeah. No, you do an amazing job, and we talk about it all the time. Like I see on Facebook, you've just got like the way you do like buildings and whatnot. It's just insane. So kudos to you. I'm impressed. Every time you put something out there, it's just
Every
like,
time, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and thank y'all for y'all support as well.
Yeah, we're here for you. I like the synergy. Especially in this room.
A lot of synergy in
Yeah.
this room today. A lot
Yes.
of positive vibes.
Y'all have been bridge builders throughout this with BK
that's-
I
and
know.
I. And
That was
others.
originally the show name before we went with Subfacts, Bridge Builders.
Yes. And so, the only thing we're missing Andy from Creative
I
Underground.
know, we had another engagement.
Yeah,
Dumb.
I know, right? But have you met up with Andy yet? I know on Facebook you guys have.
I had not personally met. We have not met personally yet, but we've talked
Okay.
and we will.
Cool. Well, I had one other thing. Because every time I see you on Facebook, you're down with like the riots and all kinds of stuff that's going down in DC. Do they do they respect the fact that you're a photographer, or do you just have to go like guerrilla style, like, hey, I'm one of you guys, and get all these pictures? Because like I see on TV, like there's a whole thing where it's like, oh, if it's photographers, you don't have to leave them alone. They're just getting
I
footage.
get in tussles with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've been pushed around. You
I've
push
been
people,
pushed
all that
around,
stuff.
They're not pushed around, but got in my face and stuff. And
So you got to wreck some shop. You got to teach them who's boss.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agitate them sometimes.
Yeah.
To see what direction they're going, but generally I stay to myself. I was there for the Capitol breach and all of the riots prior to that. So I have pretty good access.
And do you have like a team of other photographers that are like,
No.
you guys are boys and you just kind of like hang
I
out?
have a lot of folks that are within the city that give me information. And
I was going to say, that's what I'm saying. You have informants then. That's a bad word, but tipsters that say, "Hey,
we
get down."
have local actual DC folks that's their city, and they want me to go photograph the outsiders that are coming into their city and destroying their city.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And they just like, hey, Bats line, but it's your logo, and then you just crawl right
That
in.
would be awesome. Like
I know, right?
It's coming up. 1 minute.
Okay.
49 seconds.
Well, it's one more minute till everybody has to take another drink. Everybody.
Anybody want a kazoo?
Yeah.
I got my shot glass ready to go.
We got noisemakers for the folks. Okay, Brian.
Woo!
You put up the thing like we're gonna go.
What, 50 shots?
Yeah, 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds.
Oh, we got 30. Okay, 30 more
That was
seconds.
just the warning that it's coming.
Oh, well,
Pre-warning.
So when we did it last time, there was like this.
It's gonna go.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, we
So
got
then we'll
it.
go back
Settle
talking to the
down.
band then.
What?
I
We
just
got
wanted
20
you to know
seconds
in
now
advance
because
that-
you didn't know what you were doing. You're making fun of me for not knowing the Spanish word for 100. Meanwhile, you took 40 years of Spanish. If I took 40 years of anything, I would know the words.
Nah.
He's got a
What do you mean that nah?
Oh, see, there we go.
So you don't have full command of the English language when you're a 4-year-old?
What do you mean? I'm not Spanish. What do you mean? They're 4 years?
What? Okay, what I'm saying is if you're a 4-year-old, you speak, right? You talk to your parents.
Yeah, but everybody around me is speaking English. If everybody around me was speaking Spanish, I'd be solid.
So for that 1 hour you're in the class, everyone's speaking Spanish.
Oh, they knew not to talk to me. I could have deal with the teacher, by the way, anyway.
How do you not talk to people? You run a podcast.
Yeah, but not in Spain. Not a Spanish podcast.
You don't blow.
Maybe we should.
Yeah,
Maybe we should hire 2 people to do a Spanish podcast.
we need 2 fat guys. to do our show.
I don't think that'll be very hard. Trust me. I go to the King Buffet every 2 weeks, and there's a lot of fat Spanish guys there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, dude, Spanish people love Chinese
We'll
food.
get like Los Lobos. Okay, everybody, it's time
Los
for
Lobos.
shots.
Guys, here we go!
2-year anniversary.
Subfacts!
Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you, Ben.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna
Yummy,
continue
yummy.
with the festivities. If you could take pictures of us, it'd be
Will
solid.
do.
Thank you once again for all of your support.
And vice versa.
And can you put the slimming view of this on the camera there?
Yeah.
And if somebody's trying to get a hold of you, where do they go?
Yeah, where do they go?
KStreetPhotographyDC.com.
Boom.
K Street Photography DC.com.
I gotta say, I love Ben's voice. Like,
Okay,
I've
you
said
guys
this
want
on
to
the
get?
show,
I mean,
like, your
you guys
voice-
can get a room after the show.
you got a little McConaughey in you as far as the voice goes.
He does have a little McConaughey,
Little McConaughey.
little tinge of McConaughey.
So boom,
Well, thank y'all, gentlemen.
Ben McConaughey.
Thank you, Ben.
All right.
K Street Photography DC.
Say what? You should have left.
Okay.
He should have left saying, "All right, all right, all right."
That would have been funny. If you did all right. Okay, so
Anymore.
Teamwork.
let's see. We've got who else is coming to the table?
Who
today?
is next up on
The
Subfacts?
2-year anniversary.
Oh, here he is. We got the doctor in the house.
We have the doctor now. This is the first time ever for the
that's
doctor.
right.
Yes.
We got to introduce him.
Okay.
So I just said the doctor. People are gonna be like, "Oh, we know the doctor."
Well, I think he's probably going to be embarrassed for doing the show, so literally, we'll just keep him in. We'll just call him the doctor.
Okay.
But we have history with the doctor.
We do.
So the doctor, we've mentioned a few times that we used to be a part of a pub trivia team.
Yes, we
And
did.
the doctor and I like to think that the doctor and I answered most of the questions. And
You don't need to like to think about it. It's true. That was.
yeah, your
That's
role
a
was
fact.
more of like the mascot. You did the good, you.
I jumped in with a few answers here and there.
Yes, and then there was a time.
But I knew my role. So, I mean, like I was happy with drinking and answering questions,
Yeah.
and I was the scribe.
Yes, you were the scribe, and there was a time when Mooney. There was a time when Mooney needed to twerk
Yeah, you just.
one time to get us to win, and you did that. You came to the table with the twerking.
And with no further ado,
Oh yeah. So anyway, the doctor's in the house. What's up, Doc?
What's up, fellas? Thanks for having me.
Hey, and so that's our problem. I was telling you, I was like, yeah, don't worry about doing the show. We talk all the time. We talk over the guests. So anyway,
somebody talks over the guest, head motion to the left.
well, the comedy here is with the doctor. When we were on our trivia, we would together answer most of the questions. And so there was a lot of, random questions where it's kind of like, oh, do you think it's this? Do you think it's that? And all of that.
You guys had a nice little tandem going.
We did. And anytime there was like metal questions or like really out there music questions, I'm coming to the table with that.
Right.
Anytime there was like American Idol, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, my boy the doctor came to the table
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Like if it was Taylor Swift. Go ahead.
That's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, like, and every time he'd be like, yeah, I saw Kenny G live, like that kind of thing.
That's
Not Kenny G, but you've had a couple in there that were like,
I may have seen Neil Diamond.
Michael Bublé. I think Michael Bublé was one of them.
Just twice.
Yes, just twice. Okay.
I think I would see Michael Bublé.
And so, so the funny thing is, what I realized is when they would ask medical questions, he's looking at me like there would be like, this disease is big in Botswana or whatever, and he's looking at me going, do you think it's malaria? And I'm like, you're a doctor. I'm like, that should be a punt. Like, I don't even have to even come to the table with that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I know more pop music than I do medicine. I just play a doctor during the day.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But there was another time too where it was like, this bone in the body, is this, and this. And I'm looking at him.
Right.
Like,
I already had the pencil in hand. I'm like, this is easy.
Yeah. And then
I don't know it, but
then the doctor looks at me and he goes, do you think it's the fibia? And I'm like, I don't know.
you got this, doc.
Yeah.
I'll keep it clean, but I crapped the pot on that one.
Yeah. And so really, that's always been the running joke, because I think it's funny that But then again, when it comes to the bank account, he's laughing at both of us. So,
Easy.
At the end of the day, he's got the last laugh.
Or how about when we had that one trivia guy that helped us out that really threw you guys off? Like, I know this one for sure.
Yeah. No, we had a guy we can't mention who was like that big time and definitely threw us off. But anyway, so I don't want to go too much into the trivia stuff, because the doctor brought us a Snacks of the Round Table for our 2-year anniversary.
I love it. I cannot wait to experience.
So while we go get the stuff, I'll introduce. So Snacks of the Round Table, I have to give credit ahead of time. There's a local DJ around here. He also has a podcast called Chad Dukes.
Is he still on the air?
He's not on the local station, but I think he's got a podcast.
He's not on the local station anymore?
I don't think so. But anyway, Chad Dukes created this game that we've been playing for probably 15 years now. And it's called Snacks on the Round Table.
Which we haven't played in a while.
Well, COVID doesn't help us.
Yeah.
And so the doctor's been a part of our Snacks on the Round Table multiple times. So what happens, folks, is somebody brings a snack that no one's ever heard of or tried or whatever before.
Right.
We all try it, and then we go around the table and rank the
Absolutely.
snack. And so you brought two snacks.
Three?
No, it's two, because there's
No. There's three. Two brands of chips.
Oh, yeah. 3. Okay, good. So we're going
Who's
to do.
been drinking here? Or
I know, right? I didn't even take a.
This happened on the
drink.
last show. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I think osmosis is like.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna blame the owl. The owl's been staring at me the whole time, and it's kind
the
of
owl's staring at me too.
Kind of freaking me out.
It's staring at you too.
Just keeps looking at me.
It's creepy. It is. I like it for what it does, but it's creeping me out that I have these set of eyes staring at me.
Why can't you just ignore the owl, dude?
What? It's weird. It's just staring at. Like, I don't think you're seeing it. Like, I'm more eye level with it.
Oh, really?
You're higher.
Yeah, I'm a little bit higher. I'm looking down. Like I own
it's
it.
literally looking at me.
Yeah, like you know what? You're on equal level, so it's like an equal conversation. I'm
Yeah.
looking down. I have higher ground.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't sweat you.
Yeah, you're like Polly. I don't sweat you.
I'm feeling daggers through my soul.
Yes, it is, and it is probably chipping away at your soul.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear the news? Did you know that Rocky? They're doing like a director's cut of Rocky 4.
Really?
Yeah, they're releasing a director's cut of Rocky 4, where they're getting rid of the robot and they're adding in like more fight scenes. Yeah, I'm very excited.
I love the robot.
It's the Zack Snyder version.
It would be great. Zach Snyder's got that dude can take my money anytime he wants now because he's now 2 for 2 as far as movies go. So
It's going to come out for the 35th anniversary.
is it?
Yeah.
That should be this November.
I'm surprised you didn't know.
Phenomenal.
I'm trying to put together a 2-year anniversary for us.
It's a little fact we should know. It's our boy.
You
It's
came
his
to the
birthday.
table. It's your
It's
show,
his
too.
birthday coming.
All right, so do we want to do the first snack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the first snack is Chris. Do you want to introduce the first snack?
Yes, please.
Of course. So, walking through Harris Teeter, excited about the show. Flashbacks of snacks at the round table. I saw a Fruity Pebble candy bar.
Which is insanely awesome because Fruity Pebbles is like one of the greatest cereals of all time.
I don't even like Fruity Pebbles, but the
serious?
can no.
Oh,
but the
I love
candy bar looks amazing.
Like BK and I crushed Fruity Pebbles back in the day. Don't think we didn't.
I ate them for breakfast this morning.
Yes, they're amazing.
So,
You know why? Because I'm a big Fruit Loops guy, Captain Crunch.
Okay, so I'm unwrapping this thing right now. I'm gonna take a big chunk.
All right,
You
I'm
wanna
gonna take a chunk too.
Okay.
can we pass it to the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, anybody want to try BK? Do you want to try the big Fruity Pebble candy bar?
Fruity Pebbles?
Yes.
Here we go.
Twice? What are we talking about?
Okay, so everybody ready to take their first bite?
Yes, I'm gonna wait.
Okay, so then
I'm
what
gonna
we'll do
watch.
is
I'm gonna watch people take their
just
first
the
bite.
people here will rank it. The people right now at the table or the mics. Okay, and we'll go with Brian ranking, and we'll work your way around.
All right, I'm watching people taste. It looks. People look happy.
This is amazing.
People look
Oh my
happy. There's more candy bar over here if anyone wants them.
Oh my gosh!
Did you guys smell it?
Really
All right, so good. Let me try it. All right, here we go. I'm going to.
I'm gonna keep reading it. I'm gonna eat it all.
Wow. These taste like Fruit Loops.
It tastes like a bowl of cereal. It's amazing.
It is weird. It's identical. It's
I've been to Van a lot.
it's like the last couple bites.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say I'm not a
You
huge,
never know.
sorry, I'm dropping chocolate, white chocolate fan.
Yeah.
But with this, that's the milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like white chocolate either. Like, I'll trust me, I'm
not
fat.
like
And
white
I'll,
chocolate.
I'll eat it if it's presented to me, but like, I will never ever buy it on my own.
I'm the same way. I don't
Okay.
like. Here's the thing: you're gonna get milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
Okay, so how would you rate it if we did? So 0 to 5, right? 0 being the worst, 5 being the best. What do you give it?
I already know my grade.
Do you want to just go? We'll go Brian.
Five's the best?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
5.
a 5 for me.
Whoa!
He's Bush League. He's never done Snacks at the Round Table.
Rookie score,
It
dude.
is a rookie score.
Is this like everybody knows the rules one bite? You know.
Yeah.
No, it is, but if you think about it, that's the end all creme de la creme best thing you've ever had.
All right, it's definitely not a 5 day. 3 point. Is it? Do we do like points?
Yeah, you can do points. It's fine.
3.8.
Okay, it's admirable. Admirable.
3.8. All right, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, solid 3.5 for me,
There you go.
which is good.
See, I'm in the same boat. So like, but I'm gonna go with 3 only because after two bites, I had 2 pieces. The second piece wasn't as satisfying and fulfilling as not fulfilling. That's a bad word, but as exhilarating as the first one. So like the enjoyment went down considerably.
It's the diminishing return.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you beat me to it. Law of diminishing marginal
Yes.
returns, and like 2 bites is that return. So after that, like I don't even feel like I want another bite.
And I agree with you. And the thing is, honestly, I give it the same score. Reason being is, I like to eat a whole candy bar. I do, and I hate when people only have little bites of something. But that particular candy bar, you only need a little bite of it.
I can see that.
Yeah,
You know what I
this,
mean?
this is a 1 square.
It's a skinny person candy bar.
1
It
square.
is,
Yeah.
and by the way, I could probably eat those to become skinny. Like I could,
Yes, because I'd be satisfied perfectly.
right? I would have half a candy bar, and I'd be like, oh, and I would impress like my wife, and I'd be like, hey, babe, you're always making fun of me for being a fatty.
Yeah.
I ate only half of this. Like, and normally I would eat 2.
Yeah, but definitely, folks out there, I would definitely go pick it up. If you like Fruity Pebbles, definitely worth it.
For example, how many
There-
Crunch bars could you eat?
And what is it technically called? It's called
Fruity
the-
Pebbles candy bar, right?
It was Fruity Pebbles candy bar at Costco, I think, right?
No,
Harris Teeter.
HT, Harris
Harris Teeter.
Yep.
Okay.
Right at the register at the one over by us.
Yeah, so Harris
At the
Teeter, if you have them.
register, too.
If not, I'm sure you can go online and find them. But they're the Fruity Pebbles candy bar. It's awesome. Okay, so what's next?
All right, so snack number 2. As you know, huge Oreo fan. Did
Yes.
not find the new
Who
Oreo.
doesn't like Oreos?
Love them.
Yeah.
I stockpile them, but I didn't find a new flavor. But the seasonal Lay's came out, and I do love trying the different flavors of Lay's. So our second snack is a wavy Lay, but it's a jerk chicken flavor. So I'm
You know,
hoping for a little
In
spice.
college, I was known for the wavy Lay. It works every time. It works every time. That's great. Okay, so this is jerk chicken wavy Lays.
Here we go.
Okay, I don't like jerk anything, but I'm going to try it.
The wife did ask me about your heat tolerance, and I was like, we'll see how it goes. While we're eating, I'm remiss not to say happy anniversary and happy 100th, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are good.
This might get a higher score. This is a whole bag.
Those are real good. Hey, Ben, can you pass those to the group? Those are good. My heat level is kicking in now.
Jerk chicken.
I noticed when it comes to things like spicier, they always taste like barbecues. Those don't taste like barbecue to me. That definitely has a more flavorful taste.
Yeah, I do like jerk chicken. I tasted jerk over the barbecue, to be honest. Not super spicy though. Not super spicy at all.
No, they're enjoyable. Like I would eat a bag of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to go, Brian? Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
I would rate that at 3 because I'm benchmarking against barbecue chips, which I like, and I think I'd rather have a bag of barbecue chips than those.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it. They were still good, I agree.
Yeah.
And I'd still eat the whole bag, but
Sticking it.
I'm gonna put a 3.
Okay, fair enough. Solid score.
I think I'm on the same wavelength. I like them. If somebody put them in front of me, I could eat the bag.
Yeah.
But if given the choice between that or a really good barbecue, the wavy may throw me off too. I'm not the hugest wavy fan. I like a crisp chip.
Yeah.
Solid 3 though. I would eat the whole bag.
You know what's funny is I don't even really do jerk anything.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody, it's time to do a drink. Subfacts.
Subfacts.
Drinking.
Okay, everybody in the studio.
That was weak. The first one was a lot
I
better.
know, right? Can you guys do a better job at this?
Oh, here we go. Just as I say, Dad.
Okay.
Bam.
Sorry, I'm the amateur who left my cup
Okay,
back.
everybody, Subfacts.
Subfacts.
Okay, so I don't like jerk much, but that had a good flavor to it. So I'm actually gonna
What they all say.
I'd give it a 4.
Wow.
Impressive.
3s and 4s, because I'm going 4 too.
Boom.
Here's the thing. You know why? This is how I'm basing it. Because Lay's regular, any wavy Lay's or Lay's, original, they're 5. Original, I don't like.
You like a good lay.
Yes, I do. But here's the thing. If I get flavors, I always go sour cream and onion. I'm not a big barbecue
Is
chip
there an
fan.
Asian lay?
Oh my god, that would be great. Like Asian flavored Lay's?
Something we share in
Like a
common.
teriyaki,
Yes, we do.
like a teriyaki lay. That would be your ideal.
Oh my god, that would be great.
Boom. And I'm not even the one drinking here.
An Asian Lay's chip.
Yes, Subfacts.
Asian Lay's.
Okay,
Subfacts
so
chips.
what's next up to bat?
All right, to close it out, snack number 3. We're still on the Lay's kick, not wavy,
You know my partner.
but I could not pass up anything with bacon.
We have to decide.
Can't go wrong with bacon.
This is a
Bacon
summer BLT chip.
Wow,
I
it's a
don't know.
BLT chip.
I don't know how the lettuce and tomato are gonna make it in there,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna say.
it's got bacon.
The one thing that scares me though is any kind of chemical bacon always tastes like a Band-Aid. It's a little creepy to me. I love bacon, but
I will take your word for it because I have never tasted a Band-Aid.
you've never
No.
and you're a doctor.
Yeah, I try not to.
You're supposed to lick the
try not to lick the
Band-Aids.
Band-Aids.
You're supposed to lick the Band-Aids after you take them off the
Oh,
patient.
these aren't wavy, so they're a little different. All right.
You like a good thin lay?
I prefer my Asian thing.
Yes. Okay, so BLT,
And now his specialty
BLT lays.
Mm.
These are
but he's a
you know, this is exactly what I was talking about. Everything tastes like a barbecue chip.
I can taste the subtleness of the BLT, but it tastes more barbecue than that.
Summer BLT.
I don't taste bacon. I get like it's a sour cream and onion / barbecue.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm hitting a little. I'm hitting a little more. Well, I could taste a little bacon, but it's heavy barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if you like barbecue chips, that you're
I
gonna
don't
be fine
taste a
with
lot
it.
of flavor though. Like
It's a
for
light
some reason,
barbecue.
it's very mild.
Yeah, it actually reminds me of the smokehouse lays a little bit. The black bag.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's a 3. It's an average chip. I would eat a whole bag, but I would go for the other one we had, for the wavy jerk chicken. I thought
Yeah,
that was a lot
wavy
better.
jerks are always good.
Yes, they are. It was much better, but again, here's the thing. I'm a traditionalist. If I'm getting a snack, I'm going Ruffles or regular Lay's. I'm going regular Cheetos, not the stupid flaming hot Cheetos. And Cheeto Puffs, nah. Regular Cheetos are better.
I just saw the story on the Flaming Hot Cheeto guy.
What do you
So
mean?
There's a guy who was like the janitor of Frito-Lay, and he claims that he made the Flaming Hot Cheetos, and he claims that he talked to the CEO at the time and was like, "Hey, this would be a good sell for you."
What?
And at the time, they gave him credit. They were like, "Hey, this
Oh,
guy's,"
no.
and they brought him up throughout the ranks.
Did they Hydrox him?
Yes, as the Flaming Hot Cheetos became a huge thing, they started slowly pushing him out. Like they were like, well, we kind of, they were like, he brought it to our attention, but we were already working on it, and so we thought it was a
Oh, liar face!
Well, welcome to business, right?
yeah, and he's putting out a book actually like this week or next week where it's like the Flaming Hot Cheeto by me. And so he takes full credit for it,
But it's intellectual property, right? Like
Well-
you were saying?
So yeah, he was working for Frito-Lay at the time, and he basically went to the CEO saying these would be awesome.
So it's intellectual property. He mentioned the idea on their talk.
Yeah, in fairness to Frito-Lay, they did right by him because now he's like a multimillionaire in a huge mansion. So, you know, he's arguing the rights of whether he can say he's the guy who created the Flaming Cheetos.
That guy's got millions of dollars because he invented a...
Yeah, when the wall fell,
Yeah.
that's when we.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why can't I do that?
Well,
You could.
No, because you just said you stick to standards. If you're only happy with a regular chip and you're good with it, you're not going to create the
I'm willing to
flaming.
sell myself for millions.
Well, what flavor would you do? Like, what's the flavor out there that you need? I think a teriyaki would be pretty dope.
Teriyaki Cheeto, though?
I think teriyaki chips exist though.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
they?
they do, yeah.
In America?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know about a teriyaki Cheeto.
No, Cheeto's a weird thing you got to figure
I
out.
feel like every combination
Why does
is
it-
probably done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. But like Cheetos, why don't they ever go expand into like the Monterey Jack, like or like the Jarlsberg or like the mozzarella,
Yeah.
like a mozzarella Cheeto?
Lay's has a jalapeno ranch
Awesome.
chip. It's
Italian.
amazing.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And they don't sell them in my grocery store. Like I can't find them. Like I ate them all. Like
I can't do
But
jalapenos.
wait,
I love it.
my point is that like Cheez-Its has all sorts of different flavors of cheese. Why doesn't Cheetos have different flavors of their cheese? Mozzarella, all that stuff.
I think the problem is when we found this when we do Snacks Roundtable, when you do any form of a cheese, you can either do like a more dulled down cheese, or you can do like the nacho, like where it's a little on the spicier side. There's not many in-betweens that you can get away with. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's cheese popcorn, but it's either dull or you're tangy.
You don't think a Kraft Singles Cheeto would sell?
I would eat it. Don't think I would try it.
Yeah, I'd have to unwrap each one. That would be kind of
Oh no, I would be so pissed. You know I'm a lazy eater.
Yeah.
I would be.
I love American
That would be a
cheese.
0 for Matt.
I was really salty when I went to my favorite breakfast place the other day, and I specifically said, I want sausage, ham, and American cheese omelet. And I always say American cheese, and they
Yeah.
came back with cheddar, and I was like, dagger, dude. And it was really disappointing. I was so looking forward to eating the omelet. But cheddar doesn't touch.
Nobody puts American cheese on an omelet.
It's delicious.
I took my dad to this bagel place that I was raving about, and he ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And they put bacon, egg, and cream cheese on the bagel.
I would have thrown it back at them.
And well, we took it home and ate it, and he was like, "What is this?"
Who does that?
Oh my God, I would have been
Yeah.
so mad.
I know.
So I'll tell you, a bagel with cream cheese and bacon, I think phenomenal.
That would be
but
good.
not
Yeah.
not the egg.
Right.
No, like I don't like cream cheese to begin with, but I mean, like I think there's a time and a place for American cheese, and I went to Roy Rogers today and had a beef and cheese, and they put the American slice on there, fantastic. But like in an omelet, I think you need like a cheddar or you need something shredded. You can't shred it. There's no shredded American cheese.
You don't need to shred it. You take it into slices and you put it inside the omelet,
But
and it melts.
It stays in the exact same square.
I understand that, but every one of those bites is delightful.
No, but what about the
I know what
hangover?
you're saying. I agree.
What about the no? But what about the
Okay, tough guy there, genius. What do you put on a bagel sandwich? What kind of cheese? When you order a bacon, egg,
No,
and
but that
or
that
sausage,
is
egg,
just
and
the perfect size for the actual bagel.
I understand
What I'm saying
that,
is an
but
omelet is typically longer, like a
So
rectangle.
put 2 slices on it.
Some restaurants aren't willing to come off the hip for
And-
2
and then
slices.
you get, you know, and
Charge
American
me!
cheese- The good thing about the American cheese is it melts. So like,
Thank you.
I'm just saying, if they don't come off the hip for that second slice, you're going to be short
gotta-
when you get the hangover.
But they come off the hip. When I order it, they come off the hip, and I pay for it. It's a $12 omelet. Jesus.
$12.
that's a lot for an omelet.
Yeah, it is, but it's
lot.
delicious.
Just to ask, I know they messed up your order. You still ate the omelet though, right?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever they cook is amazing.
Where did you
Kinda
go?
thought so.
Joe's Cafe. They make the best omelets
I
on
don't
the
think I've ever
planet.
been there.
It's the best breakfast food.
Okay.
It's great.
Where is it? I'll check
That'd
it
be
out.
good.
And you wait a half hour to 45 minutes to get it.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Never mind.
What?
No.
But it's good food. I just told you it's great.
For
I'm
an
a
omelet?
fat guy.
I'm not waiting 45 minutes for
You
an
don't
omelet.
need. You can order anything. You can order pancakes,
Yeah, I can
waffles.
make a good omelet at home. And
Hey, my wife, who works in the restaurant industry, she can make an omelet, like, I'm sure, just as well as Joe's.
Oh,
If I'm
okay,
wa-
then
if-
don't go.
If I'm waiting, it's got to be something I can't do at home.
Exactly. And that's
Exactly.
that's like you're waiting
But
45
what
minutes
can
for a
you
peanut
not
butter
do
and
at
jelly
home? I
sandwich.
mean, I guess
We did the other
Eggs
night.
Benedict?
I can't do Korean barbecue at home, so I waited for that.
There you go.
I'm not waiting for an omelet.
Oh, yeah, I got a good point. Yeah,
Sorry.
I can't wait 45 minutes for an omelet.
you could do pizza at home. You waited pizza.
Well, pizza's, it's you gotta. There's more craft to it. Anybody can make an omelet.
All right. Okay. All I'm saying is that I've waited for food that I like.
Okay, no, it's good. It's good.
I don't cook near. I mean, yes, I can make an omelet at home, but it won't be as good.
Yeah,
It just won't be as good. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you.
it could be
Those are facts. The facts of life.
the sub facts of Mooney making omelets. I think you can make an omelet. I think you
Not
can
as
make
good
a-
as Joe, or Joe's staff, I should say.
Like what makes it so special? Is it
Okay, there's an art to it. You have to cook the eggs for a certain amount of time so they don't overcook or undercook, right? You have to mix in the ingredients so every bite has ham or sausage or bacon or whatever protein you throw in there. If you throw in a vegetable, I'm not talking to you ever.
No, but you take a bowl and you stick everything in and you just stir it up and dump it right in the.
But if you do American cheese, you don't necessarily get American cheese with everybody.
That is true.
Hey, I don't know what they do, they make it right. All I'm saying is they make it right.
Yeah.
But if you put vegetables in an omelet, I don't, you shouldn't even be here. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't think vegetables should exist for anything.
Is it? Are we counting mushrooms?
No, mushrooms suck. Why would you want mushrooms?
Oh my God, did you say much?
Kind of like mushrooms.
He was doing he had a good segment. It was like his
Great
very
segment.
first time being on the show, and he ruined it by coming off with.
You don't really like
I
mushrooms.
told you I was gonna botch it.
Do you
You
really
did.
like
Idiot.
mushrooms?
And I-
Do you like mushrooms?
I do.
You know what's funny is I was talking to him ahead of time. I'm like, don't worry, it's easy doing the show. Just sit here. We'll take it. Take care
Yeah,
of
we
it.
got everything.
I didn't know he was going to bring mushrooms to the whole table.
Hey,
And I blew it.
You did. We're just going to have to stop the whole show and do it again.
re-record.
Wow. Way to go, Chris.
I think we're alone though. A lot of people like mushrooms. I just, for me,
Let's check with our audience. Mushrooms.
The mushrooms.
No, the fungi.
Okay.
yes.
So it's
Absolutely.
Is it 50-50?
so it's kind of split. Oh, hey, look.
What do we got going on
We
here?
have Subfacts anniversary cake. Wow, that's
my
a
God,
big
that's
hunk
it.
of cake.
Yeah, that's a big piece. I don't know
You
if I
guys
can
need to
really.
smash each other in the face with that cake.
No.
No.
Like you gotta feed each other.
You need to just pull
Oh, there
Mooney's
you
head
go.
down towards
Yo,
you.
yo, yo, yo.
Are we gonna feed-
No. You gotta feed each
Each
other.
other. Feed each
No,
other.
no, no.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing it.
That'll up on
You
TikTok.
gotta like, you gotta throw it up my TikTok. You gotta no. Hands on, feed each
Do a
other.
video.
Come on.
Hands on,
This is awful.
hands on.
What's everybody? Hey, listen, get in there. You gotta do this. Come on.
You just
That's the
got
best
on the
idea.
mic and then you.
This
we
is
just
the best idea of the night.
Well, I didn't come up with it.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
you look like Lemmy from Motorhead now with the mic like that.
Ace of spades.
Oh my God.
Come on, do it now. You guys gotta do it. Come on.
So,
You're on film. You've
so
got
they
to
want
do
us to
this.
take a piece of cake
Boys
and
on
feed each other.
film.
With
Come on, do it.
To what?
on.
with your
Where's the
hands.
boy
Come on,
at?
with your hands.
Oh, now
Hey,
with your hands.
No, come down and take the TikTok video.
I'll give him a like.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's got a
With your
phone.
hands.
Just the hands.
No.
I'm germophobic.
Okay, that's the best we're gonna get.
That's gonna be on. Why do I think that's gonna be on TikTok?
Where's the cake from?
That's the best you're gonna get,
I
folks.
don't know, but it's really tasty.
I'm not gonna hand feed anybody. I mean, unless it.
Hey, you
Unless
know
you-
what? We're doing it. It's Pride Month. Ooh.
If you lost a couple 100 pounds and turned Asian, yeah, then.
Yeah. Can I get a new fork, by the way? I am germophobic.
You're actually gonna switch that fork out.
Have you seen what Mooney's eaten? Just off the floor of things?
Yeah,
I mean, outside of the Fruity Pebbles stuff.
I am the least germophobic
So-
person on the face of the
We
earth.
talked about it in the latest episode. We had a Memorial Day party.
Right.
Hot dog fell on the ground, and he was like,
Yeah.
"That's the one I want."
10 seconds.
Yeah, no, they didn't give it to me.
What?
Someone dropped a cookie on the floor too. I said, I'll take it. Don't throw it away.
Right.
No, it fell on the floor. We can't. I was like, give me the cookie.
He was like, "That's the
Immediately
one I
dispose
want."
of it.
I was like, here's the thing. It's still a cookie.
You're not eating it off
And
the
by
floor.
the way, here's the thing. If 5 people took a bite of the
Hey,
cookie, I would still eat the
I
cookie.
think we have a professional here who can answer that question.
Yeah, so I should really be against that, but I'm kind of in your camp.
That I sent
Just
right
saying.
there.
I got
Really?
a 10-second rule. I eat
Yeah.
off the floor.
This guy's a
I-
professional.
but here's
Okay,
the
so
thing.
the doctor
Not in the
official-
hospital.
By the way, I would
Not in a
if
clinical setting, but just as like on an individual basis.
Okay, so
I know you would get in trouble for it, but like, let's say I was a server, right, at a restaurant, and like someone ordered a steak the way I love it, and like they ate like a third of it or a half, and like I'm taking the steak back to them,
That's a totally different issue.
I would eat the rest of the steak, 100%.
I draw the line there.
Yeah.
I'll eat something
No, but
that hit the floor.
I'm not that. That's me.
Okay, somebody cuts
and that's
it
why
you
I
have the
don't
rest of
want
it.
to.
No. They could eat a half of a bacon cheeseburger. Matt
And
could
you'll
eat
take
half.
the other half.
Yeah, easy. Matt could eat half a bacon cheeseburger and say,
the bite
"I'm
marks
full."
inside
Right. Let's say
the
he had.
hamburger.
Right. Let's say he had 4 bacon cheeseburgers. On the 5th one, he's like, "Man, I'm tapping out.
Right.
I've had 3 bites. I'll have the rest. No problem."
Yeah, nah.
We got you.
Okay.
I'm lucky if I would eat the rest of my wife's cheeseburger. No.
100%. I don't care.
Oh, there you go. So Matt.
Nope.
That's why I need a new fork. That's why I needed a new fork. I'm just saying.
New forks all
But
around.
here's the thing, though. Like, I don't even know whose fork this is, and I'll use it.
That was your fork. I just put it back with your.
But I have 2 forks on my plate, and I'll use both. I don't care.
So you're
Doctor does.
if you're walking down the street and you just see a random piece of candy laying there, wrapped, you're willing to pick it up and eat it?
Yeah.
Like a Jolly Rancher. What if it's like a
If
Jolly
it was fully
Rancher?
wrapped, yeah.
Or unwrapped?
Nobody's gonna eat an unwrapped Jolly Rancher.
He
Come
might.
on. No.
He's eating someone else's
For money,
cheeseburger.
yeah.
I mean, for money, right?
But I
money, I don't
like,
eat it.
right.
Yeah.
You're
Is
not
it
taking like a half baked, like, I
No.
mean, I take a Jolly Rancher, you're going to take the rest? No. You got to draw the line somewhere.
But I would eat half a cheeseburger, no problem, for no money. There's no money involved.
It's 15 minutes. Everybody,
15 minutes.
Cheers, Subfacts.
Cheers.
2-year anniversary. So, one thing I noticed is
Wait a minute, I think someone's got it on 10 minutes, because we're like 50 minutes into the show and we've done like 8 of these already, so.
you have.
This is the third.
So, CDO, you just barged in and took over.
Is he welcoming himself onto the show?
You know what though? He deserves. You might as well just stay there. Brian doesn't need a chair.
You sure?
Yeah, no, stay there. Stay there. Yeah, Brian's enjoying some cake.
Okay.
So-
All right. We'll let Brian take a break.
I'm
Yeah.
helping the lovely Amy with all the.
Yeah, okay. So, so CDO literally flew here from Switzerland
Absolutely.
to be at our 2-year anniversary.
Had to do it.
Boom.
That's amazing.
Just
Thank you,
arrived
sir.
Dulles last night, so it's what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for me.
Oh
but
yeah,
well worth it.
that's on
Well
point.
worth it.
That's dedication from our listeners.
It's 2 in the morning for you?
Yeah, I mean local time. It's 6 hours ahead. What time is it now?
6 hours ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
So
You're about 3:15 a.m.
3:15
Is that the
for
same
me.
thing for Germany too?
Yeah. Central European.
Oh, so that game I watched at noon today was at 6 o'clock their time.
Yep. Exactly.
Germany won 4-2. 4-2, by the way. Awesome victory.
was it like Bayern Munich, or was it just Germany and?
No, Germany versus
European?
Portugal.
So it's the actual
Right.
whole German.
This is Euro Cup, dude. It was a huge
Soccer
win.
sucks.
No,
it's not a
soccer-
real sport,
Oh,
folks.
come on.
So,
There's
okay,
a
if
great
you're going to go
documentary.
visit that
Garbage.
country, no. If you're going to go visit that country, soccer is very important to the Germans.
I'm not
Like,
going to wear a
very.
shirt that says soccer sucks.
Their
I'm-
football is our football.
Yeah,
Yes.
but our football's better.
No argument.
Our
I
football is
understand that.
superior.
I mean, in America.
Would you wear a different team's jersey who's not even playing
No.
to the match? No? Okay.
That's a
No,
good question.
no. Yeah. So anyway,
So when you're in Munich, you're going to wear Munich gear.
I'm not wearing any. No, I'm not going to wear anything.
Just show up with the.
Oh, the
Washington
last thing
Football
I need is like some dude from Munich going like, "Oh, hey, you're a big fan of Bayern Munich and all that." I'll be like, dude, I don't know anything.
But you knew exactly what that team was.
Oh, because I used to work at a TV station. I'll tell a story right now. Don't think I won't. I used to work at a TV
You love
station
stories,
that
so why
played
not?
foreign news, but it also played like soccer.
Isn't it just called news?
Well, no, it's specifically foreign. It was specifically foreign news. But we had we played the German Bundesliga on Friday nights. The greatest thing, I'm sitting there like all I did was have to air the show. The show was already like pre in a tape. I popped the tape and hit play, and then I'm watching whatever my normal TV
So it's
show.
not in real time.
No,
You're
no,
putting
it was
tapes in.
it was pre-recorded. So I was putting the tape in, and sometimes you would get a live feed, and I would switch into that live feed, but then I'd go back to watching whatever my normal shows were.
Oh, no, I'm good, thank
And
you.
so this is going to sound like I'm saying profanity over the air, but there was a famous soccer player in the Bundesliga. His name was Harry Koch. And so,
No way.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
First time
Like Dick Trickle in
Yes.
NASCAR. Like,
But no, that's his real. That was his
you
real
had to
name.
be there to believe it.
So like I'm sitting there watching my show, and all I hear is the announcers who are like American announcers. They're like, Harry Koch slipped that one in, and I'm like dying. I'm like, did I see something? What's going on here? And that was his name. He was like the Michael Jordan of like Bayern Munich, and so that's how I
What?
learned about soccer. Yeah,
I've never heard of this dude.
No
I
one
wanted
has
his
heard
jersey.
I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
don't
no
I
one
wanted
has heard
his.
of
I wanted
Harry
his
Koch.
jersey and look for like
story
You
sounds
should have got his jersey. You know
This
what
would
though?
have been this would have been like
They don't
around
make-
2000.
Here's the thing: they don't make soccer jerseys in fat guy sizes. I've tried. I wanted a Poland jersey and a U.S. jersey, and they don't make it.
I take the Poland jersey.
Because they don't grow them that big in Europe.
They don't
was
have a
a-
lot of fat
there
people.
was
What do you mean there
Florian
are
did.
fat people in Europe?
There's no Mooney.
Look
Yeah,
at Bayern
that's
Munich.
true. That's why I came back here.
Really? There's no fat people in Europe?
It was COC. It was COC.
KOCH.
KOCH or something like that.
So when Matt goes to Europe, he's going to be one of the larger, more larger.
I mean, he'd be
gentlemen.
large and in charge in Switzerland.
They don't have fat people there.
You
They
know,
don't.
Yeah, you're right. You go to the gym.
Why do you doubt me? Why do you doubt me?
there is a Harold.
What's the phonetic?
Wait,
Maybe Coop.
No,
Maybe
but
Harold
it's
Coop.
not coach.
It's cold.
Can I ask something?
Thank
What-
you.
Cold.
Thank you.
What
Are you guys ever going to give me credit on this show?
Probably not. It was
Hey.
it was Coke. The German girl over there.
Like the
says
drink.
Coke.
Coke, like the drink.
That's not how the American
Yeah,
announcers
American.
called him. So
Yeah, he played for.
Harry Cock.
Thank
I was
you.
going to say, by the way,
Can I get some vindication?
we
here?
have someone from Germany that basically is saying you're
Not
wrong.
Munich. You played for Bamberg.
There you go.
It's a
It
Bundesliga.
was the German Bundesliga.
I mean,
Come on.
we're in the weeds now, right?
So, Mooney, they don't make soccer jerseys in your size. They do make Lederhosen. Are you interested?
Lederhosen.
Wouldn't that be great?
Why don't they make? Do they really not have?
They don't have fat people in Europe. Trust me.
There is
Because
no big and tall.
so
store.
CDO is
What?
CDO is forcing me to go to Europe in the fall,
Yep.
and I've been researching and like we're trying to find hotels and everything, and the wife is literally going, we might have to sleep in a twin bed, and I'm like, we're not. How do you sleep in twin beds? And I'm like, I don't know this. So they don't have anything beyond
I
twin
can-
beds.
What's that mean?
But what? Two people to a twin?
Well, they push them together.
We'll say it's like a full size. Yeah, full size.
I can sleep on a twin,
Yeah.
no problem.
Right.
They don't
myself.
have. I guess it comes down to they don't have fat people in Europe. It just doesn't exist.
I can sleep on a twin, no problem. I don't move. I just
No,
I just
but
lay
they-
down
they
and
do
sleep.
have- They do have basketball players, and there are long beds.
But when do you see fat basketball players? So I guess that's my point. Is they don't have
They're probably
girth.
paying for the-
Oliver Miller
Yeah.
is probably the last.
Yeah, there's no
basketball
fat
player.
people in Germany.
Oliver Miller.
I mean, that's.
Do they
They're
not? What is it? Like people don't like to eat there or something?
I think they like to eat, but they don't eat the quantities. But you can answer this. Do they? They don't make the quantities that we eat here.
Yeah, it's not the quantity, and it's not the preservatives that we eat. You know. So
I
think
love
it's
a good
just
preservative.
It's a healthier, right? It's just you eat with the season.
Thank God I brought you all
also
natural
more
snacks tonight without preservatives.
Like
Preservatives
Clark
are
Griswold.
great.
He was I'm in additives, not preservatives.
You can't
Okay.
get your Lay's chips. So when you're talking about,
Yeah.
snacks
They
at
don't-
the round table.
What do you mean they don't make? What do you?
You know.
They don't
Everything's
have
like
potato
all
chips?
natural. They do have potato chips, but you're not going to get your Lay's 15 different variations of it.
What the?
You're going to get like normal peanut oil, like
Oh, my man's gonna go throw down on his 2-year anniversary.
I don't know if it's sad or angry.
What are you doing, Germany or
Yeah.
Europe or whatever? Come on.
Being healthy.
different world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You got a doctor sitting right
I have a feeling when I go there, they're gonna be taking pictures of me. Oh, there's one that's a real fat guy. We've never seen him before.
This on TV.
This is American.
Yeah, like so. You got to go with me now. And I don't think about it. Like we have to
I think
partner
Mooney
up.
needs an invite.
Yeah, we have to partner up then because like
Partner up.
I don't want to be the sole person. Like I'll wear my Subfacts gear like a champ though.
I was going to say, what's the dilemma? I mean, you're going to have to do a remote broadcast at that point. You know, if you're you're splitting a week over around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we might. Well, we'll figure that.
Subfacts, you know.
You might have to go with because we'll be like they can't handle 2 fat guys in the same street.
Yeah.
They're going to take
That
football
plane
players.
needs to get off the air. The plane needs to get off the ground. 2 of us in the same.
Wouldn't it be great? if The captain's like, here's the captain speaking. The fat guy on the
What
left.
do you guys on the right? What do you guys on the left?
Yeah, can I get one fat guy on the right?
Balance them out, guys.
Tell him you play for like the football team.
Yeah, there you go.
Football team.
Oh yeah,
Tell him you're a Redskin.
Right.
there you go. Boom. I'm oldie Redskin.
Or a cowboy. Oh, sorry.
No, really? Eat mushrooms and cowboys.
Boo.
Really, Doc? Okay, so your time's up. Okay. Anyway, thank you thank you for visiting
Doc.
and bringing snacks.
Thanks for having me, guys. Pleasure.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
And since CDO already barged in,
Welcome.
what's up?
What's going on?
So we've already established you're back from Switzerland
I'm back.
for the time being,
I
just
wouldn't
for
miss
the
this.
show.
2 years, 100 episodes. I mean, it's
I know,
been an
right?
epic journey.
Yeah, you didn't know it was going to last this
Epic
long.
journey for sure.
It's been an epic journey, you know?
Yeah, and so
Looks like we made it. Who sings that?
Barry Manilow.
Okay, there we go.
Got that.
So quick.
I get and way to go, BK.
BK.
Let's go.
BK.
Bring it.
So BK and CDO just completely storming this. Brian, your job is easy
house.
tonight.
I'm.
Yeah,
making
dude.
things happen
There.
behind the
We got the
scenes.
cake.
Yeah,
Got passed around.
we got everything.
Okay.
We had
Yeah,
Giovanni's
the cake was
pizza
bomb,
ahead of
by the way.
time. Love it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Should we do a quick mailbag?
We can.
Before we get this whole shindig going.
You mean like an hour in, or?
I know, right?
Oh, wait, no.
we can't have an anniversary without your mom.
Here we go.
There we go.
And so, anyway, we did get a mail for our anniversary. Somebody knew that there was an anniversary special coming up, so it was actually an audio recording that we got.
Audio mail. Now we have a new option.
First time for audio mail. Anybody else who'd like to write in? We're big in Japan at this
Wow.
point.
Okay.
No, we actually do. We have Japan listeners. We also have listeners from Russia. Hi Svetlana. I'm assuming it's a Svetlana.
Katrina.
It could be an Igor, but I'm thinking Svetlana. We have somebody from Portugal. We have Germany, and we have Switzerland.
Switzerland.
You're representing.
I'm actually here, so the international numbers will be down.
Maybe.
I figured we would be huge in Switzerland by now.
Yeah, we got your merch.
I just got to bring some merch back. You know?
Yes, I think that with
I got merch. I didn't
the
get
beach
merch.
towels are.
Wait a minute, though. Are they gonna like? Are they gonna like us because we're fat though? I mean, that's the thing. They don't like
You're
us.
an attraction.
That's an attraction. We're like P.T. Barnum.
You
You could be the P.T. Barnum of Switzerland.
That's true.
Step right up. Check out the two big boys from the U.S. Got them right here.
That would be
$5.
awesome. Okay, so anyway.
Bring the beach towel down by the river. You guys be huge.
The only thing I was gonna say, just airline don't lose our luggage because we can't shop when we get there.
Oh, I know.
That is true.
Is that really true?
Yeah, it's true. I was watching a lot of
cap out
travel
at
videos.
XL.
I've been watching a lot of travel videos, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. If your luggage gets lost, you can get some insurance, but just go buy yourself some new stuff." I'm like, no, I can't. Where am I gonna? I'm not gonna go to like. There's no casual mail in Switzerland or Germany.
It just sounds insane that really doesn't exist.
I'm not sure the Euro cut's going to work for these two guys.
The Euro cut.
And so,
I mean, the slim-fitting jeans. I
No.
don't know if that's like.
Yeah.
Did you ever
it's
see
not a-
man skinny jeans?
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
by the way, every
You were
pair
talking
of
about
jeans.
Matt you know, tripping over himself. At,
Oh, good stuff.
Every
Good
pair
stuff.
of jeans for me are skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Just know that.
By the way, I can't tell you the last time I wore jeans. Like
It's been for me. It's been like over a year, I think.
for me, it's been like 8 or 9.
Your flip flops in the snow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wear shorts, and if I have to go to work, it's dress pants.
Okay.
So, and if it's cold, if it's really cold and I can't take it, dress pants.
By the
pleats or
way,
no pleats?
For me, it doesn't matter.
there's no pleats that exist.
Fat guys don't make it.
I mean, what do you go big and tall? I mean, are you looking for
Here's the
the pleats?
thing,
Are you looking for room, or what are you looking for when you walk in?
You don't get a choice.
What do you mean?
It's
Is it-
Yeah, no, you buy what fits.
Yeah.
That's what fat people have to do. They buy what fits.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't get a choice. And the best is if a fat guy walks into like a men's warehouse. Oh, what are you, like a 48? No, dude. I'm a 54 if I'm lucky on a good day. Like,
That is not
show me-
true.
I'm a 50.
I'm looking at you. There's
I'm
no
a
way that's
54.
true.
I'm a 40.
I'm a 54, 56.
I'm a 48 for.
48.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, when I look at him, I go, dude,
So
show me the 56s.
I feel like I'm a fat guy.
I know, right?
I know.
Show me the 56s, and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Stop with your bullcrap.
So here's
where
another
does
thing.
the-
I'm a
like-
36. You are not 20
Yeah,
more than me.
where does
no,
it start?
jacket.
Oh, okay.
No, waist 46.
Okay. Where does big and tall start? In terms of size?
40.
Yeah.
40 waist.
40 waist.
Yeah.
40 waist and suit jacket.
52.
52
50,
and
you-
above. Okay.
50
That's their sweet
is-
spot. That's the wheelhouse. Okay.
That's why I'm like,
No, but actually, you know what's crazy about it? We talked about it, I think, last week. But like, when you go to like a casual mail, it makes me feel good because they always bring in this like train wreck who's like lives in his parents' house for the basement. Like they're like, we need like a 10X for this sloth because it's like a family reunion that they got to get dressed that they got to get dressed up for. So I'm like, you're fat. Look at you. And like, meanwhile, when I leave, it's the same. You know, little kids and everything. But the casual mail makes me feel good.
But there is, at the Destination XL in Tyson's, there is,
Destination XL.
Yes.
now it's called, it used to be casual mail. I call it the fat
Did you
guy
even know
store.
that casual mail was a big person stuff? I
I didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, right, yeah.
Oh, let's have some more skinny people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
No,
don't
I'm
we
not skinny.
Right.
There was like a hot Australian like redhead chick that works there.
Working?
And she,
That's a
yeah.
violet. How do you?
No, she's great because she makes you feel like
She does make you
She
feel
does.
like-
She's like, wow, that looks really good on you.
You know, it's
She's like, wow, that looks great. The best is I went in there one time and some lady helped me and she picked out like 3 suits because I was going to a wedding and I had to wear a suit. She yelled at the girl. She was like, what are you doing? She goes, all of those look horrible on him. She's like, come here, honey. I got you.
She does actually.
And then like,
Dumb and Dumber tux.
right? And then she's like, she got me something that was like visually looked good, like my cut, my size. She's like, no, this fits your belly and your whatever.
Drink time, everybody.
It's one of those things, but she knows fat people. And she does the whole thing like the honey. She makes you
She's
feel
the
good.
fat whisperer.
Yeah, she's a fat whisperer, and she makes you spend money because she makes you think you look good.
Hold on, everybody, Subfacts.
But then again, I know I look good for a fact.
Subfacts to your.
Here we go.
Boom. Oops. I keep hitting the mic and I'm not even drinking. I'm drinking water.
That's what that noise is?
everybody. Yeah, I'm hitting the mic. It's boom.
That's because every time we do a drinking show, it's osmosis.
It is weird.
My drinking goes into him, and he becomes drunk. And I just
It's true.
I think last time I almost fell asleep, and I was not going to let that happen tonight.
Yes.
Nope.
So far, you're doing well. So, anyway,
looking for when
Just
you
don't
go
get
to-
into a fight because he won't defend you.
Never.
That is insane to me.
really, we're having a good time.
Part of
We're
my
having
hell.
Jokes.
Like, how would you not? Like, if you watched your brother getting hit in the face,
You want to set the? We got to set the table for the people.
I thought
who
we
are
already
listening.
set that table.
That was in the 2 episodes ago. We were
Okay.
talking about this.
All I'm saying is if, let's say you got into a fight by your own or not your own volition, and like you were struggling with the dude, like you wouldn't, I know, but let's say you
I'm not
would.
a fighter.
I understand, but let's say you were losing.
Yep.
He wouldn't jump in and help.
Never.
I established
Not-
that I would
it-
push
it-
him out
it
of the
goes
way. Like
further, yeah.
I would probably pull him back and get him out of the.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
come close to
I would
the
pull you back, but I'm not taking a punch.
I'm more
I'm
curious.
not
Like,
taking a
where does that
punch.
start from?
Oh, CDO,
Like,
you're
where
in the,
does that go back?
You're in the same boat. I just just so you know.
No, I mean, even as kids, he was
Right.
definitely that dude. And then here's the crazy part. He was so quiet.
Right.
So quiet as a kid.
And
Now
look
you
at
can't
me
get him to
now.
Shut up. He won't shut up now. But as a kid, he never talked.
Right.
He would kind of sit in the corner and like.
You
I,
took-
I was nuts. No. I
You-
mean, I was nuts as a kid, and he would kind of just sit over there and just kind of watch, like.
You told me stories that you basically silver plattered women for him. And he wouldn't.
Silver
I
platter.
wouldn't say
no.
Look, we have women in this room right now, but I will
We'll
just say
keep this
that
PG-13.
there was a
Like,
there
he
was a full
usually
menu at my
parlay
house.
dates out of, like, I'm talking, like, intro galore.
You know
That
what,
is
though?
true. No, that is true.
But you did have the I'm the older brother. I want to do some embarrassing things. There was there was a person. I'm going to bring up high school trauma for me. So there was a girl in high school that I was like madly like. That was my.
What was your name?
dream
Drop
at
the
the
name.
time.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not going to say the name on the. But it was like the Dreamweaver moments when the person was walking. I actually, in every embarrassing moment that you could do, like I fell like multiple times. Like
That
I
was some
fell,
good stuff. Yeah.
I fell up the stairs one time in front of this person, and BK's best friend at the time saw it, and he was dancing around my class, going, "Matt just fell up the stairs, and so saw it." Like just dancing around my class, making it known, right? So then it gets to like I think I'm like a junior in high school at this point where I had the car that only played Ride the Lightning over and over. So I finally get to a spot where she needs rides home after school. So I'm looking good. I'm like, cool. Her and her hot friend were like, hey, can we get a ride home?
You're like,
yes.
sure, babe.
You're that guy.
I start working the angles to a point where she like we exchanged phone numbers, right? We then go into winter vacation, like winter break. And somehow BK and his friends got together and was like, hey, let's start pranking people. And then
What?
he gets her number.
I don't know the
See,
story.
you don't remember this, but you get her phone. Like, he gets her phone number. He calls her up, and he just starts like, just talking to her, but really kind of pranking and whatnot. I don't want to go into too many details because it was a long
made this phone
conversation.
call?
Yes, and then she kept going. Who is this? Who is this? All this stuff. Finally, after about an hour, he's like, you know this guy Matt who's in your class? like, that's me. You
Are
said
you-
you were me.
Are you Uncle Roman, dude?
I
Yes.
don't know the story.
And then, of course, the next day we get back into school or whatever, she's like, F you, you're gone. And I'm like,
Wow.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute.
yes.
No, this is not
Yes.
end well. This can't end this way.
Oh, we actually, the best comeuppance though, later on in life, I went to an adult establishment and she was working there.
Well, see,
And-
there's a happy ending.
I mean,
And it was funny because we caught eyes at that point and
Why
she
would I print
immediately
this
ran
person,
back.
though? I don't understand. Why would I print this?
You were just having fun with your friends, and it was just her number was one to be had at that time. But you didn't. I don't know if you knew how much I was into her.
Well, you didn't
So,
talk too much.
Yeah, maybe that was what it is.
I was
But-
gonna say,
but
yeah,
I wouldn't say setting up the plate. That basically
That was
like,
one. All I'm saying is that
I have other stories that he.
Like,
No.
what stories
At
are
our
you
house,
telling?
if you go to a restaurant, you just see this beautiful menu of all kinds of awesome stuff. Well, that was our house with girls.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. There was always.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We
There's
have always, and I'm a
a
little.
bevy
I'm
of
the older
women
brother.
options, and
Yeah.
all you gotta do.
I
This
will-
is true.
I will say
That's true. He could have helped himself from the menu that was at the house every
All you gotta do is
night.
go up and say, "Hey, I live here. Can I get you a
That's
drink?
it.
Can I?"
That's it.
I will help BK in this one. To speak because I was telling some stories earlier today. Actually,
Can I interest you in a cocktail?
So BK and I were roommates at one point. Not when
Brothers.
I know we're brothers, but I mean like mom had already left. Mom had left,
All right.
and you and I were roommates with
Like the
other
party house.
Yeah, we had some other people, and so BK was in the whole nightclub industry with the friends, the other roommates there. I was grinding it out at my regular retail job. And so I would have the normal like 9 to 6, and meanwhile they'd be like, I would wake up every morning and they'd be, just chilling, just getting home watching Friday or something on TV. But you never knew what was going to be in the house, who or what was going to be in the house.
That's the best.
When I woke
Especially in
up.
that basement.
I woke but that's the best. So one day I woke up and
You got a party to come home to. Who doesn't need that?
I literally woke up
To a party.
and I went downstairs and there was like 2 people in full coitus on our couch. I've never seen them before in my life.
Coitus?
The girl, they were intercourse.
It's really coitus?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
didn't think that was the.
No,
Wait,
the
Doc,
coitus
where's
is
Doc? Where's
That's
Doc?
the word.
It's coitus.
Hey Doc, it's coitus.
Is it really?
It's a word. Yeah.
Why do you guys doubt me?
I know what the word.
Wait a minute.
So
Full coitus on our couch?
Yeah.
she was on.
It wasn't me.
No, she was on top.
It
And
wasn't
the
me.
funny thing, no, it wasn't you. I didn't even know these
What are
people.
you, Shaggy? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I didn't know the guy or the girl, but I walked downstairs and she's like in the middle and she's like, "Hi," and like waves to me.
That a girl?
Wait a minute. Now she's cowgirl.
Yes, and then I waved back. I'm like, "Hi," and then I went to the kitchen to make my lunch. and
Hey, this
then I
is
like,
a fun house.
then I like,
Yeah,
I like
this is a
walked
fun
out.
house.
Then there was
That's
another
like
night.
the start of a movie Hangover or something.
There was another night where I was just like watching a movie with my friends, and this girl knocks on the door, complete stripper. She knocks on the door and she's like, "Hey, is BK
I'm here
there?"
for the game.
And I was like, "No, he'll be back in a couple of hours." And she was like, "Is somebody else?" She asked for another dude's name.
What?
And I was like, "No, he'll probably be back in a couple hours."
I mean,
So then she goes,
I was like, but I'm.
what are you like? Sorry, we're out of sausage and pepperoni. Can I interest you in him?
I've never seen this girl in my life, and she goes, "Well, can I come in and wait for him?" And I'm like, "Sure."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who was that?
So the funny thing is, a couple of my friends, we immediately started interviewing her because we knew we were going to be doing a podcast later on in life. And so the saddest thing was like, I've never seen this girl in my life, but then she's like, "Can I go in and make a drink?" She walked into our kitchen, complete dark, and she like pulled out like the various alcohol and made herself a drink. And I'm like, it's like she's been in our house forever.
Yeah.
And she just knew her way around it. But yeah, it was like
one of
that
those
house was crazy. Like you never knew what was going to show up, or
awesome.
And it really
was-
started at 4 or 5 in the morning. I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
we
so
would bring a party home every night from the club.
yeah, there
See
was
that?
so many stories that came out of that.
How do you like?
So again, so in a house like that, right?
Oh my God!
It's there every night, every day.
Oh,
That's
dude,
setting up.
that's
Teed up.
it.
You're just
So he
sitting
tells
in
the bad stories.
Right.
Yeah,
He tells the bad stories.
bad
But this-
stories.
and this didn't go on for a week. This went on. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is he's got.
This went on until I met my wife.
All I'm saying is basically,
You're safe.
like, the hardest part is getting them into the house.
Exactly. Hooking the fish.
It's already there.
You got to reel them in, but the hook is in the mouth.
That's what I'm saying. No. The fish is in the boat. All you gotta do is cut the head off and clean it. You're like, no, I don't want to cut that fish's head off. You got. I would have been like, oh my god, if I came home to that, I would have been like, let's go.
By the way, imagine him in the
That's a whole nother world.
you in that house?
Oh.
Get this. This was the wildest thing. One time, in my brother's house, you know au pairs, right? Well,
Sure.
au pairs. Yes,
There were quite a few.
So, got a few of them.
we brought.
Okay. This is
My buddy brought.
State or not?
So no. My brother was dating an au pair,
Okay.
and one of her friends had came in, and she was visiting for the week
Okay.
or the weekend. So she came in, and she ended up sleeping with my roommate for like an hour or an hour and a half or whatever. I'm in bed. She comes into my room. She gets on top of me, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And she goes, "Dave sent me in here." I'm like,
That's fantastic.
I was like, oh,
Why didn't I never got the BK sent me in here.
I was like, okay.
That's like service with the slime.
Right?
Service with the slime.
Dave said to come in here and be with you. I was like, okay, good. All right, let's go.
No. See, I always got, and I mentioned it a couple months ago or whatever. I always got the girls that wanted to talk to me, and then like BK would play PM Dawn, Set Adrift in Memory Bliss, and then all of a sudden they would just like zombies just stop talking to me, go down to his room. They would do their thing, and then they would just come back. They'd be like, "Bye, I'll catch you later."
So it was like a drug they took before they got in.
my
as soon as
jam.
they played the
Like,
music.
I'm watching Saved by the Bell with them, and we're talking about like we're talking about Zach Morris and stuff, and then he set up different Memory Bliss.
Right,
comes
you
on.
had like Digital
Bell.
Underground playing DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
You're all dancing, having fun, and then all of a sudden PM Dawn comes on, and they're like, "Doom," and then they immediately go upstairs.
No, and then
about
like the next, then like you'd see like a week later, they would break up for whatever reason, but it was always like, I'm really gonna miss you. You're always such a great guy. You know, they're like, F your brother, but you're a nice guy. It's gonna work out for you someday. I always get it's gonna work out for you someday, but it was never like.
At least you got that,
Hey.
man. At least.
So there was a menu, but it wasn't for me. It was like I talked to him.
Yeah, but I don't know. Here's the thing, though. What did you talk to him about? Like going to concerts?
Saved by the Bell, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Concerts.
Dawson's Creek.
No,
You gotta, I mean-
no. One of the worst is there was another girl that I was like really interested in, and her best friend was dating BK. So I finally get it to like we're gonna go see a Bon Jovi concert.
You take
and
her to
it's
a
like-
Bon Jovi concert.
which is awesome. He gets them all ready to go. See, doctor can vouch for that. So right the day of the concert, he breaks up with the best friend.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go again. I'm the best.
So then I spend the whole, cause you know me, I'll still go to the concert. I don't care what happens. We've established this. So I go, and now I have two girls just telling me how awful like
Oh no!
BK is in trying to ruin my vibe.
Wow.
Yeah, but you didn't. You
See,
could.
he blames me for everything, but that's not really my fault.
That's
it's
not your
not,
fault.
but
That's
they-
not your. That's not your
He
fault.
blames
But
me
then you
for all
parlay
this.
both. You say, "Yeah, my brother's an asshole." Like
You got me now.
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
No, but the thing is, we were
A-hole? I can't say that. Or
well, not really, no.
oh,
But
sorry.
I think it's frowned upon in most churches, you know. So, no, really, no. But what I'm saying is, when you say set the table, when you said set the menu, sometimes it wasn't in my favor.
I don't know.
I think you could have done more with it. We
Yeah,
could
I was
leave
going
it
to
at
say. I
I
don't.
could have.
You could have done more with
I'll
it.
give you that. I'll give you
I
that.
think I probably could have.
Yeah.
I think I could have made rice-a-roni out of maybe some of that.
San Francisco trees.
The ingredients were most definitely there.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so anyway.
Then there's
Some
that.
real. We got a little airing of.
There's a lot of like deep issues. here
Seriously?
to dig into,
It's the
you know?
deep cut.
You know what? I can't remember last Thursday. You know what I mean? And he remembers
Every
little
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah, that's the.
Or at least he said, you know.
I don't even know if they're always true.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
Exactly.
Can I
He
just
can
say
spin
that?
whatever version he wants.
No,
That's
no.
my point.
Yeah.
Can I just
That's
say
my
you guys
point.
have fact checked
Yeah.
me like 3 times
Wait.
in this episode, and
Let's-
I've been right. every
Let's
time?
reset episode number 2. What's the real story? There's the Matt version,
Okay, so folks,
and there's like
this
the
is gonna
real
honestly, this is gonna be the most unlistenable episode we've ever done because
I don't
no
know. I
ta-
think it's funny. I think there's
no,
a
but
lot of funny
no
content.
tables have been set. So what CDO is bringing up is our episode 2, which I think everybody in this audience can probably agree is one of our best episodes
Yes.
we've done.
far and away the best episode.
And
I cried when I heard this.
Yeah. Okay.
I would laugh so
Wow.
hard.
So this was the one that I literally had to. I texted you and I said, "Look, I'm doing a podcast."
Yeah.
Right?
And
I was in Vegas.
Were you still in Vegas?
I was
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I told a story. It involved you. Just giving you a heads up.
So BK, that had you hooked at that point.
Oh, because
Trying to conserve.
here, yeah, there were only. I can only remember.
Oh, drinking time.
Okay,
Hold on
drinking
before
time.
you do that.
Here we go. Subfacts!
I can only remember 2. I mean, maybe there were a couple. Only like really a couple of times where he really got in trouble.
Right.
For you.
I was in trouble all the time, and I didn't do anything. I was never that kid to like do anything bad and steal. I didn't.
You farted
I was
on
not-
my head every single morning
That's
to
just
wake me
brotherly
up.
love, dude.
Right.
Yeah, that's what brothers do.
That's all that is.
As an
That's what
older
big
brother,
brothers
I
do.
can, I can say that.
Yeah. But I never. I got in trouble all the time. But it was always typical girls. I get in trouble with girls. Anyway, Matt got in trouble hardly ever. He was quiet, whatever. So he got in trouble twice.
Right.
Hence the deuce. So
I didn't
and
know
I'm gonna
you-
have to tell the other
I didn't know
story
you
too.
did it on purpose.
Oh.
Like
No,
you
because
did-
the other one, that
The
story,
flip side.
that was the best. That's a great
Oh,
story.
well, we have different versions of that. I think there's 2 sides to that one, but let's go with the deuce and then we'll,
All right,
we'll
all right.
bring it up. We'll bring it up.
Deuce.
So,
See where it goes.
All right, so again, I just told you I can't really remember last Thursday, but I do remember, I had an opportunity. That's what it was. It was an opportunity.
Right.
It was an opportunity to get
So,
to
so,
get
so,
in.
so to
Set
set
the
the
stage.
table,
Where are you?
to set the
Oh,
stage,
we're
we were
Ocean-
in
Myrtle Beach.
No, it was
Ocean City.
Wildwood. Was
Wildwood?
it Wildwood, New Jersey?
We used to go to Wildwood a
Jersey.
lot.
Yeah, so it was Wildwood, New Jersey. We were on
Are you
like
guys
a
living up in?
no, we were on a vacation.
Okay.
We were living outside of Philadelphia at that
Okay.
time, and so
But that was our go-to beach for a while. I
Yeah.
remember that.
So we had a hotel room, so it wasn't like we were
Okay.
living there. But so back in those days, we would be allowed. Like I think I was 10 maybe, and you were
Oh,
12.
yeah, I think
It was
10,
like 10, 12,
12,
something like that. And at that age, you could just, hey, back in those days, hey kids, just go out and do your thing,
Right.
So we didn't have like the parental guidance right over us.
Right.
We ever really had real parental guidance, but let's go.
That's a whole different
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
So we knew that like our mom was in a hotel room like
Sure.
down the street,
Right.
but we were in the water, and so we had the buddy system, and it was always like you always have to
buddy
stay together.
Yeah, stay
And,
together.
yeah, and so.
Don't lose your brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Stranger danger.
So we were in the water, and I looked at him, and
So
I
Mooney, is this the same way it happened in Long Island? Is that what you and your brother would do, or
No.
No.
Not even
buddy system?
close.
no buddy
buddy
systems?
system.
Well, no. My brother was 5 years older than I
Well,
was,
I mean-
so we were
Well, you also had parents that like really parented. That were
Poor mom's gonna listen to the 2-year.
Mom's
network
not
for-
gonna listen.
She might. She might, since both of us are on it. There's a chance.
Oh,
True.
Okay,
sorry, Mom.
So we're in the ocean,
Right.
and I looked at BK and
So
I
little
said,
Jeff Mooney would never get into the ocean. His mother would never send him out into the wave.
No. I was in the ocean all the time. I lived a half hour from the beach.
Okay, right. With your brother?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But he was
Rarely
supervised by
would-
his parents.
If we did,
It was an adult
okay,
supervision.
what I'm saying is, I was swimming at the age of 5, right? He was 10.
Right.
So I mean, we would, if we were in the ocean at the same time, I would go. Everyone would.
Sure.
Is it misserate? Is that the word, or whatever in the water?
commiserate.
No, misserate.
No, I think it's
I
commiserate.
have no idea what we're talking
If
about.
every rug is miserated upon, it's
That's a
urinate.
Scrabble word like no other.
All I know is they mention, urinate in the water. Everyone does that.
So do the Moonies all get packed up and just go down to the beach? And
No, it's
Long
just
Island?
my mom, my brother, and me.
And a picture
But I've
of
never
that.
had. Here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe my brother would have, but I've never had the urge to do that.
We got to tell the story. You're why you keep CDO. That's
I'm
what,
sorry.
Oh, you're on jet lag. You're like
This is
you're jet lag right now. So
That is
no.
like.
He flew halfway across the world to be here.
I know.
Busting his balls.
I know, but he's like so we're trying to tell the story, and he's bringing the Mooney defecation up.
I'm just trying to figure out the parallels.
Oh, okay,
with,
fair
the,
enough.
with the Moonies.
Yeah,
What,
if you're
what,
going-
what would the Moonies be doing versus what would
No, okay. Were you and your
Okay,
brother?
yeah.
Were you and your brother unsupervised at like the beach? Would you be in that?
Sure,
situation?
we would be unsupervised, but both of us knew how to swim, so it was no big deal.
Neither
Long
of you
Island
would
was
be
like that,
defecating
though.
the ocean.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was 5 in what 78, or so in other words, that didn't happen. Then you didn't worry about kidnapping or anything like that in the early
There's
80s.
parallels.
Okay, I got it.
Parallels.
Yeah.
So
Just
we're
curious.
we're in the water. I look at BK and I say, "Hey, I have to go to the bathroom." And so he's like, "Yeah, just do it in the ocean. Everybody does." And I'm like, "No, you don't understand."
You guys are standing like 3 feet of water.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
3 feet of water.
we're like
close.
waist high.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
waist. So, and he goes, "Just do it in the water. Everybody does it." I'm like, "No. I have to go number 2." And he goes, "Yeah, just do it in the water. Everybody does it."
Without skipping a beat, bro.
And I was like,
I'm licking my chops.
so I'm like,
So BK is like 10 and you're...
No,
10 and
I'm-
8. It was like 10 and
8?
8.
Okay.
It was something like that. Trust me, it
Or
was
10 and 12.
Yeah.
or I was 10, you 12, something like that
something.
maybe.
Okay.
So then I'm like, no, really, I have to go number 2. He goes, everybody does it. We all do it. He goes, a matter of fact, I just did it. and I'm like, are you
You did not. You pulled, that was the same.
Dude, without missing a beat,
Dude,
bro.
that's
Yeah,
the
of
truth.
course.
You said that.
Of course, I'm the younger brother, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe you're right. So then he goes, then he breaks it down to me because I'm still hesitant, and he goes,
Like, this doesn't
look
make
at,
much
he goes,
sense.
look at it this way, dude. He goes, you have to go all the way up the beach, then you got to go down to the hotel, all the way up to the top. He goes, you're never
gonna
going to make it.
The logistics are very complicated.
Yeah, he's
You're
like,
never
he
gonna
goes,
make it,
you're
dude.
never gonna make it, and he goes, just do it in the ocean. We all do it. It's a thing adults do, and I'm like, maybe he's
Are you
right.
panicking at this point?
Yes,
Or just,
because I'm still like it doesn't feel comfortable to me.
So BK, you can see like the fear in his eyes. Of, like, he
100%.
doesn't know where he's going.
Dude, it's one of those. It was just one of those rare moments.
Right.
And-
Right.
And then the big brother moment. You're like, oh my god, this is so great.
Oh my god!
This
And
is
you,
so
you
great.
got him.
Oh, I knew I had him. Right. I
Hook
had
in the
him.
mouth. You're
So then,
100%.
so then I go, okay, and so then I drop trout, and it just.
Oh my god!
I've said this before. The greatest feeling ever in my whole entire life, because it comes out perfectly.
That's
Like you know how like a dog, like when a dog goes, it just drops perfectly, and it's just a perfect crime.
Right.
That's what I had in the ocean.
That's insane.
And I said it on the show before. It was like how like a space capsule just goes.
Yeah, but like how? Wait,
Like-
can I? I don't even. Do you like lift the legs up as you're
No,
doing it?
I
or-
was kind of like.
But you're in the ocean. You're kind of
There are
floating.
waves and
Yeah. It just.
You don't wade in an ocean and then
I don't
all of a
remember
sudden,
taking breaks.
bang.
No, it was the greatest. Like I'm telling you, it was the greatest sensation ever, and I wish I could do it again. So
Did you wriggle around a little bit to get some extra water in there?
you don't
so
need to.
were
You don't
clean?
need to. It literally just
You don't need to.
no. It's
So
a
you-
perfect.
You
it's a
pulled the suit
perfect
back
crime.
up, and then later on, you got nothing there. No
perfect
streak.
crime. Nothing. And so then.
Hey, maybe you did him a favor.
So then I'm like, okay, cool. This way to go. I just did it. And he goes, you didn't really do it, did you?
And then it
And,
floats up.
and as he's saying that, it floated by him.
Oh, God.
Caddyshack, baby.
And then he completely starts screaming and running. And he's like, I'm telling Mom! And he completely ran up and sold me out.
Oh, so he gets you to do it, then he sells you out.
Yes.
He never got in trouble. I was the one in trouble all the time. This is my shot.
He sold me out like a champ. He
Hey, brother,
immediately...
you know what? That's what.
And I remember going,
Right.
Matthew.
No, you remember the next day
On the news. Yeah.
The next day we're eating breakfast and the news is on and they're talking about all the things that have washed up on the
Sewage
beaches.
in the beach.
And they specifically said, including human feces.
I'm like, bro!
And he starts dying laughing, and my mom yells at me again. She was like, "You did this,
Matthew, I can't believe.
Yeah, she was like, "You did this. You're responsible for this news story."
Like, you're the only one who's ever defecated in the ocean.
Apparently, I was that
the
day.
guy. Yeah, man.
Yes, that
I'm
is.
sure there's other people.
I mean, the Moonies weren't vacationing in Wildwood, New Jersey. Let's be clear.
Wildwood's pretty.
They were not.
It was
going
awesome.
that far.
Wildwood was
Park,
cool.
Wildwood,
Yeah.
Wildwood was a good place in the 80s.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was.
really was.
Yeah, Wildwood was pretty solid. Dr. Chris is saying no.
Mooney would be more of a Seaside Heights person.
He's more
Jersey.
Seaside
Yeah.
Heights.
More PG-13. Yeah.
That's true.
I am PG-13.
Yeah, but
Where would the Moonies go? Down
I grew up in
Private
Long
beach?
Island, Jones Beach.
Jones Beach. okay.
Yeah, Fire Island,
Okay.
Centerport Beach,
Right.
Northport Beach.
Yeah. Not defecating in the ocean.
Never.
I'm sure
Never.
people in New York have defecated in the ocean.
I'm sure it's happened, but I never.
I'm not
did.
gonna lie. I want to make a play for it. I think everybody should be allowed to do it because it's
It's
one of the
kind of
greatest
gross.
feelings ever.
Kind of gross.
It's an amazing feeling. That's all I'm
I
saying.
understand, but it's kind of gross. If you run across it and you're like swimming, you're like, what if like little kids are having swimming lessons? What they do a lot of swimming lessons in the ocean. So you're little Johnny swimming, boop boop boop, and then all of a sudden,
Doobie!
like a hand goes through a piece
It's
of
all
doobie.
biodegradable. It'll go away.
Oh, so no.
Listen, you don't understand.
I
There
will
were things
do it
that I
again.
had to do just to get him to say a cuss word.
Why?
He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. I knew that he used to do that just to spite me, right? Oh, 100%. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd be like, just say one cuss word. No, I won't do it. And
He
I'm
would pin me
"Whoa."
down and do
I'd
the
pin him
spit
down.
thing.
You know the spit thing where you
The
Yeah,
spit
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
and then you pull up last second. I tried everything, and the pickle juice.
And I'd be like, "Damn it!"
Yeah. Right?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm like, just say one, just one.
No, because after that, he was just waiting to go tell mom. It would have been like, "Oh, man."
So forget the cuss word. I got a dookie. So getting him to
Hey.
do a dookie
Oh,
was
lightning challenge.
way
Power
better than
play
the
if we
cuss
get
word.
it.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So
yeah. Stories.
so folks, that is the episode.
They should
2.
go back and listen to number 2.
A little bit of PTSD.
Yes.
It really is a
Yeah.
it's the anniversary show.
But you can vouch again that it really happened. This is 2 years later. It was a legit story.
98 shows later.
100. This is
Yeah,
episode
right.
100. Boom.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is. We did an episode this week to make it 100.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
so yeah, big 100 episodes. Nobody thought we'd make it for some reason. I don't know why.
So glad we made it.
Like with us, we can talk forever. as you
Yeah,
know.
we do.
Yeah, we do.
Like I was gonna say, like we can already.
We did like an hour after our latest show. Brian
Yeah.
was like, "Dude, I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. Can you save this for
We're
the?"
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept trying to get them to.
Oh, what
stop.
were we
I
saving?
kept trying to get them to
Oh,
wait. and
that's
stop
right.
for
What
the
were we
show.
saving? What were we saving?
It was about the guy from CNN. That
Jeffrey Tubin.
Awesome.
By the way,
He's
By the way,
back.
Tubin's back.
did you hear how awkward?
Why is he back? That
Did
was
you
the
hear
whole
how
discussion.
awkward that interview
I heard the
was?
whole
though?
thing. Allison Camerata.
Did he have like an interview coming
He did.
Yeah.
It was-
back?
I still haven't seen anything wrong.
Okay,
about
so let
masturbating.
me set the tone.
Oh, yeah.
I would only want Aaron Burnett to interview me. By the
Agreed.
way, I mean, I'm just gonna put
Let's
that on
set the
record.
tone. So Jeffrey Tubin, who worked for the New York Times, I believe,
The
but
New
he
Yorker.
also
New
the New
Yorker.
Yorker and,
And
CNN,
CNN.
Yeah.
as a journalist,
The legal analyst.
has a Zoom meeting when COVID first kind of started. And after the Zoom meeting, he thought the camera was off.
During the Zoom.
It was after. I thought it was.
I think they were on
after.
break.
I think
That's-
yeah. Okay,
they were on a break.
Okay, so
You guys have
then
breaks in your Zoom meetings? Like when
I've never had a break in a Zoom meeting.
have you been at work and done a Zoom
Oh, I've been
meeting?
on plenty of Zoom meetings.
Is there a break?
I've never had a break.
I've been on meetings where they've gone really long and they take breaks.
But
Take
can you
breaks.
say that in the mic? Because Space Coast Bill's going to get.
So yes,
Time
we do have breaks in some of our Zoom meetings that are really long.
Yeah,
Schedule
no one picked
breaks
that up.
for Jeffrey Tubin. Okay.
Okay, so Tubin
So you
had
can
a
like
break.
switch over if you want to. If-
Tubin had a break, an official break.
He had
like,
he had a break.
hard
And
stop.
He
Noon.
thought his camera was up.
and you just go to the webcams at that point. That's what Tubin was thinking.
He said, "Look, let me just rub one out."
Hey, no
He
problem.
said, "This has been a stressful
Right.
meeting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go rub one out." And everybody on that meeting got to witness the Tubin.
So they were not on a break. Only Jeffrey Tubin was on a break
Yes,
at that point.
exactly. So he immediately gets fired from the New Yorker.
Right.
CNN puts him on suspense, right?
This is
And
Suspension.
just now they bring him back.
Sure. Of course.
And this the most awkward interview ever because she literally was like, "So, what happened to you?"
so
You know,
is she
it
actually
seems
somebody in the meeting?
Oh
or is
no,
she
no,
was-
she was in. She's on CNN.
Right.
She interviewed him,
Right.
And the crazy part was he's so good that
You're like, okay.
you felt bad. You're like, well,
You're like,
I don't know. I probably would have done the same thing.
yeah.
No, but
Right.
he was just like, we
it's
all
like,
do it.
We all do
It's
it.
all-
You got 15 minutes and yeah, let's go.
But
I mean,
but
it's like
he was
midget
so
bowling, like,
good. Yeah,
okay.
you got out of it.
where in your life would you ever on your job do it and retain your job? Like,
I ran nightclubs for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I think BK might be an outlier on
okay, you might be an outlier, but so let's just say, like, okay, I mean, any normal
Like to see the
job.
document.
Right. I mean, there's some professionals in the room. Myself
You know why it
excluded,
takes doctors
but-
to get
right.
so long to get in the room?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just can't imagine
Mooney
this.
is you. I mean,
No
you'd be
chance.
like, yeah,
I could see
we're
Mooney
done.
doing that.
Yeah.
No chance.
Not you, but I could definitely see Mooney doing that.
I mean,
Rubbing
just,
one out
just
during
working the
work.
breaks.
No,
Yeah,
break?
I mean,
My
it-
time's my time.
here's the thing: if the camera's off and you know that you're safe, why not?
100% rub one out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that. You would.
He would not.
No chance I would do that.
You would. Do
course I
that. You would
would.
definitely do that.
No chance I would do
Here's
that.
the thing: if I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see an attractive woman, I go, oh
On
wow.
break?
No. What I'm saying is that there's an attractive woman, right? She takes
While
pictures.
you're on the Zoom call. Or?
No, not while I'm on the Zoom
the
call.
15-minute break.
Okay.
You know, if you're on a 15-minute break.
Yeah, you're on the
Hey,
break. You
hey,
think you're safe.
I'm on your island.
Okay.
We're on the same
You
island.
think you're safe, right?
He's not
You
working
know-
at a nightclub though. He's working.
What I'm saying
on
is,
your tax prep.
He's
document.
working a
all
nightclub.
I'm
in a
saying
cave.
is, you know, let's say, you know, April Wynn from accounting all of a sudden post a picture and I go, oh wow, April, that was a nice photo from this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling a little healthy. You know,
Yeah.
we're on a break. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, you get a little.
Yeah. It's a break. Yeah. And I think
What
in
if
the
my
interview-
part of the presentation's coming up and I need a little release before I, you know.
Now I got to worry about like seeing Mooney with a little bit of a glow after lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be worried that like he's gonna be like, hey brother, he's got this like healthy glow right now.
Kicking a step. You know?
Do you still need help with your spreadsheet? No, I'm good.
I'm really good.
Oh, did the timer go off again?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. But I just don't understand how like you can have a job. Like I get it if he went to another network. I'm fine with another network picking him up.
I don't see the big deal. Like,
How many people in these Zoom meetings across the world right now are doing Zoom
Yes,
meetings in their underwear?
Exactly.
absolutely.
They've
Same
got
thing.
a shirt, tie, and jacket on their underwear.
Right. But was Tubin like
You
switching
said
back?
jacket.
But is
Yeah,
it?
shirt, tie, jacket, and
And
underwear.
I'm saying Tubin was jacket.
Wow.
He said jacket.
But was he switching back to a completely different? Like a completely
No,
different screen?
he's back. No, he was on the same.
He
I got
thought
that.
that.
He just thought he was
He
switching.
thought he was switching.
God, I mean, crucify the guy.
No, no. They got to bring him back, and they did bring him back, and they did the right thing.
I mean,
Right.
You got to address the elephant in the room.
it's
and,
COVID times. I mean, he came back, he apologized.
Yeah, he was
Here's
like,
the
it's the
thing.
most embarrassing thing that ever happened to
You
me.
have like,
Right.
I think the guys on the meeting would just be like, "Hey, you're dumb." But if it's the girls in the meeting, I think that's an awkwardness when you see them in the hall and they're
Oh,
like,
really?
Sense
So
of crap not anymore.
If the
Get
girl,
over it.
if the girl did one and let herself go and pleasure herself, what's it?
See, that would be awesome.
No, but that's
Awesome.
different. That's different.
That's awesome.
Right, I
When
would
the guy does it, like,
Oh, seriously, if that happened, I would have like emailed the coordinator of the call and I said, "Hey, can I get a recording of the
me, I'm like, what's your Venmo? Give me your Venmo.
Can I get a recording of a call so I can do the same thing?
Are you sure this owl thing is
I would've
recording
brought-
this entire episode? Right
Hey,
here?
no, I would have been like, hey, and like I would hook it up to Siri, like, "Hey Siri, skip to 10:38."
So okay. I like I said, I read it and I saw it and I'm just like, I don't know how this guy gets a job, but apparently.
But you're a Tubin fan at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like now you're actually like in it, right?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
I think he's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian's definitely like no chance.
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance he should keep his job.
No.
Yeah.
What?
You can't jack off on
Brian's out.
See, there's reason right there.
No way.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, you're on the island with
I'm
us.
in.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is
No.
wrong
So I
with
think
you
it's like
Yeah.
I think it's a split.
Hold
I
on,
think
we're
it's a split
3 and
verdict.
3 doctors.
It's
I don't
great.
understand.
You're on the island?
Yeah.
Hey, 4 on 3, baby.
Right.
Doc's on our island.
He didn't kill anybody.
Doc, cancel my physical.
So wait a minute. So someone.
Is he a journalist?
Yes.
Oh,
Is he a journalist or?
Yeah, he's a journalist.
Well, he's a legal analyst
He didn't-
on CNN.
He didn't racially insult anybody.
No.
Right. Oh.
Right? What did he do
No
wrong?
harm, no foul.
Yeah.
You can't pleasure yourself at the job.
Yes,
Wait, so you're saying
Is there? Wait. How did you know? Is it in their Bible?
If you got a
Did you
15-minute
read?
break, that's your 15 minutes.
what are you?
You gotta go in there and drop
I'm
your
off the
deuce.
clock.
You go drop your
Whoa.
It's break time. The hard one's
Did
the
you?
hard one.
There you go.
Did you read
Now
the?
you're on our island.
No, not on that one.
Did you read the Fox News employee handbook or whatever? I mean.
I'm pretty sure it says you can't pleasure yourself. On
No
Really, you
handbook
think the
says
handbook
that.
says that? No handbook says that.
I would have went up and.
What employee handbook goes, hey, we may face a case of somebody pleasuring themselves on air.
My 15 minutes is my 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no.
Now, I made a mistake by not turning it off, but it's still my 15 minutes.
Exactly. I don't think pleasuring yourself comes into an employee handbook. I don't think.
I feel like I'm on my own
I
island.
mean,
You
maybe,
are.
Matt. I think you've worked what
No,
a
Brian's
decade in
good.
retail or more, right? Your time is not your time.
Wait, Brian, can you get a mic? I want to. Brian, how do you?
You can't do that on.
Brian, you got to be on mic.
You can't do that on your company computer,
Closer to the mic.
or your
Sorry.
company computer, or your company network connection, or
Brian, you gotta
in the
Yeah, we're not
company
even
facility.
picking. I'm not even picking you
Sorry,
up.
you can't do that kind of thing on your company computer, your company network connection, your company.
Why?
It's just
Boo.
every company in the world has policy
Is that
against
what the
that.
cut?
I disagree.
Come on!
No, it's true.
So
It's true.
So Matt, you've actually worked at a.
I've honestly,
worked at a
I've worked-
television station.
Boom,
that's
there
a
you go.
different. That's a different place. Television
Oh.
station, you can get away with anything. But I've worked in.
They're not.
Oh, there's a double standard.
The show is
Your
on
15
air.
minutes is your 15
Exactly.
minutes.
You're on break. Hard
It's
stop.
up to no, but the company, like the television station, is more. I'd say more like the nightclub than like a cubicle job.
Right.
If you're in like a cubicle job, to Brian's
own
point,
you.
I've seen good people lose their jobs because they've sent something even to themselves that was deemed inappropriate.
Oh sure.
So like the
Tubin
monitoring-
didn't do it at the office.
Right.
Tubin did it at his
At
house.
his house.
But he was on company's dime. They were paying him to be in that.
His
company.
15 minutes
He
is
was
his 15
on
minutes.
break.
Again, he could
On
have been
break.
taking a deuce.
Yep.
What's the difference if I go in and take a deuce or if I go in and rub one out? What's the
Yes,
difference?
in front of everybody doing
We,
it.
no. But we've all worked retail. We've all worked. We clock in, clock out.
There you
When
go.
Clock out. It's your time.
100%.
You run a company. I'm not even going to say that.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I fired somebody.
We're not going to say the name. We're not going to say
Somebody's
that.
leaving tonight.
We're not going to name the company, of course. But like, you could potentially have that conversation.
I mean, there's a liability issue.
Yeah, and you'd be like
sure.
your HR. You'd be like HR. Get them.
I mean, yeah.
You're not running a nightclub. I'm just saying
Right.
that. Yeah. So
But when you clock out, that's your time.
I don't know. Like it for me, it's
Yeah.
You're at home. You know.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
a break. You know.
Listen.
Yeah.
COVID.
It's crazy times.
It's I was gonna say
Look, I do
COVID
agree if
brought-
you're at the office.
different
And
world.
it's
Yep.
still a little different.
It's the
Yep.
COVID exception. They should have a COVID exception.
That's true. You should get a pass.
you get a mulligan just for COVID.
You get a mulligan for a lot of other things in life. Why not that?
That's true.
Okay, I thought it was weird. I thought it was weird that they brought him back, but maybe I'm on my own island.
I think
so.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you stand and did it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
I
on it.
think you're outvoted in your own
Do you own it?
house, too.
Right.
Well, I got like
You got 1, 2,
Two.
3, 4.
I got
I think
You got
we've
2, 3.
I guarantee you the ladies
don't count.
No, the ladies
Not-
would
the
agree.
ladies do not count. She would not. Jennifer,
I think the ladies
if I
would
have
agree with
15
me.
minutes, does it make a difference if I go in and drop a deuce or if I rub one out? Does it make a difference?
you're
Oh, I didn't take company down.
No.
Time.
It's my 15 minutes. I'm on break.
Honestly, there's no company nine because we're both self-employed, so go for it.
If you're on your
If
company.
you're on your company,
That's my wife's on my
As
island.
Set up
long as he's
protocol.
not on Zoom, we're good.
she just
There you
clarified.
go. No, she said no.
She just clarified.
Zoom.
You can't do it on
It
was a mistake.
You might make
money.
It was just on the wrong channel on Zoom. That's it.
Right.
Just flip over.
Just a minor
I
technicality.
mean, yeah.
Did it really hurt anybody? Did it hurt anybody?
Exactly.
Does it hurt company profits?
Me personally, I would have laughed.
Hold on,
like
hold on.
no other.
Who in here has not been caught by your other half? I got some embarrassing.
Rubbing one
I
out.
have, right? So
That's not the point, though. Your other half.
You've never
is-
been caught?
No, I'm not saying
you've been caught. You've never been caught.
Wait.
I don't think I've ever
Somebody
been caught,
here in the
no.
jury. has
Mine
said-
doesn't
wait,
care enough to catch
So
me.
Matt has never.
Dr. Chris said his doesn't care enough to catch him.
So there's somebody here that says Matt has never been caught.
Yes.
That is insane to me.
Boom.
10 years.
My wife's like, again? Really?
Oh, I've been caught. How do you not get caught?
He hasn't been 2 hours ago.
Oh, dude, trust
All
me.
right.
She's like, really? Again?
Yours would be like, you're too fat. How do you spend so much energy? You know.
1 hour
Yeah.
showers.
I don't know, just say, mine. Yeah, we've never.
My
Ne-
water bill goes way up sometimes.
That's all
Like,
right.
I,
That's how Big Dog was started. Water bill.
oh.
Oh, see.
Oh, that's
Oh.
why.
So,
Hey now.
Thank you.
anyway, we should get to the actual mail. We did have.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of, no, I'm not going to say. Speaking of
Is
rubbing one
Matt
out,
actually reading the mail tonight?
let's do it one more time.
Well, you gotta wait for Scott.
I think they're down. Are they here? I think they're.
He dislikes it. He always presses it twice because he can hear my mom.
I love his mom. Loves it.
And he associates my mom with the recent Chakov conversation, which is even worse.
I was going to say a nice thing and say that, Ben.
Speaking of jacking off, let's go back to Moon's mom introducing
I was
me.
going to say,
around.
I was going to say Ben loves your mom too,
No, you
to a point where he wants her to do a plug.
There you go.
Price.
So anyway, we have one mail that was an audio mail that came in,
Okay.
and so we're going to play that really quick. Okay, everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Yo.
Nice.
Where's the recognition for me? You know?
I
Nice.
know, that was kind of weird.
Nephew.
It's just BK and Matt.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the brothers. Boom.
Nice.
Keep it
Thanks a
on.
lot, boy.
Yeah,
like,
man.
he completely leaves me out in the cold.
Wow.
Well, you know what's funny is
That's
like,
what you get for snitching.
whoa.
Oh, we
He did the pillow thing.
stitches.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
He did the pillow thing. He deserves
Oh,
it.
that's really weird because you recorded it before I snitched.
Oh, that's what, bro. You like.
We're trying to entertain
good.
folks here. We're trying to entertain folks. So the one thing I got to give the boy credit for is everybody else. I was like, hey, we hit our 2-year anniversary. Everybody was like, man, I didn't think it was going to last that long. Meanwhile, he's like, you opened my eyes to podcasts, and I think you do a good job. I'm like, way to go.
Well, he thinks you and Colin do a good job. You know what? I'm going to quit for a week and then see if you do a good job.
No, I think he was really excited when you showed up today. He was
I know.
ready
I-
to go.
I'm just busting.
So,
Oh, was
yeah, so we should start saying some nice things to wind it down a little bit. We do have to look at the situation. Like everybody in the room here, I'm extremely thankful for because we couldn't have done it without all of you.
No, absolutely not.
Definitely it was a situation where I didn't know that like anybody would ever listen to it. Let alone I didn't think Mooney would just keep showing up. And so it was.
Well, I mean,
That's been clutch.
people listen, and we have a good time.
No, really, it's one of those things that like I really didn't think anybody.
It gets
would
me out of the house for my wife yelling at me.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? Mike, get this. How about this for I love your husband moment yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I noticed you didn't take a lot of vacations lately. You used to go, work vacations and vacations with the friends. She goes, how come you haven't left the house in a while? I'm like, what? Like is Bill coming over?
She was like, I need to rub one out. Can you?
And I'm sitting there going, like, are you kicking me out of the house? Or, like, what's going on here? She goes, no, you used to do things for work. I said, yeah, but it's like COVID, babe.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, I was getting the picture like, hey, get out of the house.
She loves it when you come over to do this show.
Right. I'm sitting
Yeah.
there going, she goes, no, because I hang out with my friends. I'm like, bull crap, because you know I would let you go out with your friends in a heartbeat. Because then I would just be like, hey, Matt, Rocky Marathon, my house. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Boom. But
She might need some tubing time. You know?
yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't blame her. If that's the case, I'm getting the owl for the house.
Hey,
She doesn't even know it's there. Like, her awareness is like not there at all. And I would have the owl and I'd be like, what up?
That owl was a little creepy.
isn't it? It
Yeah,
keeps
I mean,
staring
Right. Like, me and the owl are buds. You know what it
staring
is?
at me.
You know what it is? I told you, it's a Star Wars thing. I have higher ground. I own that owl. Like, that owl does not.
See, I'm like,
I don't sweat you, owl. Like, that's the thing.
yeah. Well, anyway, I tried to be sentimental, and we got off on your wife.
Wow.
Moving up.
Your mom, your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
No, so anyway, back to
All the women in my life, men are getting off on. That's great. Tubin's getting off. Maybe Tubin saw a picture of my wife. Who knows?
So
She posts all the time on Facebook. Maybe that's the reason. Who knows?
So anyway, I wanted to say it's been awesome. 100 episodes, 2 years in. I didn't think we'd be able to pull it off, and it's been probably the best way. It basically got me through COVID. I know it's been one of those things.
It was an app. That was cool.
We had an avenue, and it's been awesome that we've been growing this platform, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We've got all the merch, all that kind of good stuff, but we couldn't do it without all the people that are in the room right now. So thank you
everyone.
very much to everybody.
Was that in on mailbag?
Nice.
We only had a voicemail. That was it. No other.
Well, this is kind of a special episode, so we didn't actually tell anybody we were doing.
Ah,
The-
gotcha. So it was
the
a quick
2
turnaround.
year-
Quick turnaround. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah, but no, I think everybody that would write in is in the group right now. So
Absolutely. Except for my brother. I told him to show up.
I know, Rob
He
from
let me
Leedsburg.
down.
We're
He
calling you
really
out.
let me down.
Yeah, Smorgy.
Smorgy,
Get
yeah,
him down
and,
here.
and we do. We need to give thanks to Smorgy, Bill, Rob from Leesburg,
Thank you, Smorgy. Thank you, Rob.
all the
Thank you,
people
Bill.
that have supported us
Specialist
from
Bill.
day one. It's been. We should do a toast.
Toast.
A final.
I'll do a toast to everything.
Yes. So to Subfacts and beyond.
And
That's
Jeffrey,
it.
and Jeffrey Tubin. Whatever. his name
Awesome. So cheers.
Cheers.
And this counts because in 9 seconds.
Oh, we have one more. Oh, do we do another one in 9 seconds, or that's it? We'll just count that one. Okay. So anyway, I just want to once again say
Thanks,
thank
brother
you.
Matt.
Thank you everybody for participating.
Thanks,
It's
man.
rad.
I apologize to the listeners if it gets. I don't know if it got crazy. I don't know how it
But
sounds.
I think it got funny. I think it was fun. I think
been
it
a
was well
train wreck,
controlled.
but
This is kind of cool though, man.
By
This
the
is
way,
a lot
we
of fun,
still,
dude.
we
Yeah.
still have the producer here. He's watching
Yes.
over us, making
Sure.
sure that we don't get out of control.
Exactly.
You know what I want to
Brian
do
here.
Oh well, BK was trying to bring little people.
Oh, wait a minute.
Adult entertainment
wait,
little
wait.
people.
Here's the
Trip
question.
to the next week.
Here's the question
always
I would
next
ask. Yeah, I don't mean to get back on the topic, but I'm very curious. I wonder what Tubin was thinking about.
Oh, boy.
What spurred him?
What do you
Maybe-
mean you wonder what he was thinking?
Maybe
You
that
know what he
big
was thinking.
lady-
He showed you what he was thinking.
I
He had
understand that, but
lustful thoughts.
Here's the thing.
What's his category? I mean, what are we talking about?
That would be.
well,
fun.
that's
what he's
I
thinking.
understand.
That's what
Yeah,
makes
but
you said.
all I'm
What's
saying
his
is
category?
He's like pregnant little people. That's my
I'm not
deal.
talking
What
about
does he filter?
I'm not talking about midget porn. I hope that's not his category.
Little people, dude. Little
yeah,
people.
come on,
Let's be
man.
a little
You know,
progressive here.
Little people porn.
Don't crap all over my category.
Fine, little people porn. Nope. All I'm saying is that either he had it planned or there was a spur. There was something he saw that it was like,
I don't buy that.
You
buy
think
that
you know what do you mean you don't buy that?
July 2020, all of a sudden Jeffrey Tubin turned on to some category.
No.
Like,
sparked
There
it.
was probably something in the meeting that he saw.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
There was no,
Like,
I think
you
you're
know,
reading into it too much.
it was
maybe-
not on his
Drew
calendar.
him in.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Ming from like accounting was like wearing something a little bit low cut on the thing.
Okay.
And he was like,
Switched over.
and he's like, "Whoa, Ming, I never saw you that way. This is a little new to me."
Okay.
Or he's just bored. He's like, yo, let's go rub one out.
Right.
Hey, maybe he just
Look at
needed to
the
mess
much into it.
Maybe
Whoa,
he
that means, yeah, but that
Have
means
we all not just been like, I'm so bored. Hey, let's go rub one out.
Hey, it's a lazy Saturday.
Whoa.
That was a long 18 months.
Whoa,
Let's
maybe.
be honest.
Okay, well, unless Pornhub has an "I'm feeling lucky" filter.
See, the producer
Oh,
stepping
Brian's
in.
gonna,
All right.
he's gonna smack you in a minute.
All
I
right.
can't say Pornhub on the.
No, just this. We've been over this.
You can. It's,
I mean-
the censor's kicking us into the whole
Okay.
We gotta like tone it
Kick
down.
it back. Okay.
Man.
I think he's afraid you're gonna get a little randy yourself and end up on our,
We are planning on putting this on YouTube, so.
yes. Okay. So anyway,
I haven't cursed yet. I've been very in
you
control.
kind of dropped the AH bomb.
A-hole is not a curse.
Well, that's why you just said a-hole.
Oh, by the way, we've already looked it up, Brian. We've already looked it up. The full a-hole word, and
I'm
it's
pretty sure
very
George
okay.
Carlin mentioned that.
It's one of the 7.
It's in the George
No.
Carlin.
A-hole is not in the 7. I didn't say F or S.
You know the cleanest comic in the world is Bill Cosby. Look what happened to him.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just saying.
Boom.
Good point.
All I'm saying is
Okay, so
either way, thank you
A little
everyone.
dirty in that bed.
yes, thank you everybody. Good 2 years.
Thank
We
you. It's been a
hope to
blast.
have
Thanks for
more.
having us.
Here's
More
the 2
time.
more.
And now I think we should do our.
And now.
We have all the plug people here except
No,
for
except for
from-
Andy, the guy who made it like he was
Yeah.
part of it all. He helped you with the board and he got it all
Yeah.
started, the audio.
Yeah.
And
All music.
So we need to
brought
do
to you
a
by the
special
New
shot
York
for Andy.
Islanders.
Yes.
Which Mooney is streaming.
By the way, I've been glued to this game.
right?
Thankfully, we have a lead.
Boom.
Multitasking.
Okay, so let's get back.
Let's get back to the
Andy.
plugs.
Yeah. So
All music, all tech support for Subfacts is provided by our friend Andy at Creative Underground. He runs a state-of-the-art production studio in Leesburg, Virginia. You, me, everyone here can find out more at www.creativeunderground.com. Wow, you totally stalled on that.
no, I wanted to give it a little bit. I wanted everybody to hear about it and wait.
It's the pregnant pause.
It's the build up.
The pregnant
build-up.
pause. That's a great one. I like that.
So that's why CDO is the man.
That's why I came
Pregnant
in.
pause.
Yeah,
Love it,
he
love
came in from Switzerland.
4
just
o'clock
for
in the
this.
morning, still on.
Yeah, boom.
But on campus here today, the guy who makes headshots happen.
Yeah.
The guy who makes droneography happen.
The award-winning image builder,
Absolutely.
FAA certified for the piloting of drones.
And now we know he does bar mitzvahs, just not weddings.
Yes, he does. No, he said no to bar mitzvahs too.
Federal Aviation Authority has brought this to life.
His go-to is just making every company look amazing.
You know he's got a shirt that says "I'm an FAA certified pilot of drones."
Right, and he does the whole video thing, and he takes photos in these. The guy does it all.
Yes.
And where can you find him?
Where can we find him?
At KStreetPhotographyDC.com. And gentlemen, I'd like to thank you again for all your support, and also congratulations to you on your 100th episode and first 2 years.
Boom.
Here's to 4 more years.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
And by the way, when we get our pimp rides, right? When we, when the money starts rolling in, and we're like terrestrial radio, and all those things happen. Like, let's say we got our pimp rides, right? And then we're driving them down the road for like a few months. Where do we take them if we want to make that ride look sparkling new, like $1 million? Where do we take it?
I'm not sure. Does anybody in the room know where we can take a car that needs to be brand spanking new cleaned?
There he is, Big Dog Detailing.
Big dog.
Big Dog Auto Detailing. You can call them. I can call them. My mom can call them at 571-233-8800. 8716.
Don't think your,
Your
mom
mom gets a
hasn't already called him.
She gets a special discount.
They got special packages from like the little package all the way up to the big
Tubin package.
the Cuban
So
package.
when your mom calls him, she can ask for the little package.
Right, all the way up to the double big baller.
There's a Tubin 25% discount ready to go.
They do every vehicle. They will make it look like new. They come to you. They are amazing and they're personable. So you got to give them a call at what number?
It's my number.
How about I'll help you out? 571-233-8716. Once again, it's 571-233-8716.
I'm calling tomorrow.
And we saw our beach
The
towels.
new beach towels.
The beach towels are actually pretty
Those are
tight.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to buy one of those beach towels, where would we go?
I personally would go to www.subfactspodcast.com. I'm gonna click on that triple line hamburger and I'm gonna go merch.
Boom! And you can buy T-shirts. We're all, I think, all wearing Subfacts gear. Get the beach towels. We have throw pillows. You need a throw
Absolutely,
pillow?
we do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stickers, mugs.
Exactly. So you're going to go to subfactspodcast.com for all your merch and go to that website. You'll probably see some new pictures from tonight's episode.
And when we release the YouTube, like and subscribe.
Exactly. This will be on YouTube, so you can actually see us all live. When you do that, make sure you like and subscribe, like you said, because I always forget to say it. You can also catch us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, as we said, Pandora, Apple Podcast, Podbean, Stitcher. I'm not going to say Deezer. Not yet.
Stitcher.
Deezer still giving us some attitude. So, anyway, we are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Yep.
And did I miss anything? No. Okay, so, hey, 2 years down. We've done it. 2
We did it.
years and more to come.
Congrats.
So,
Love it.
awesome.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
And we will see you next week, everybody. Everybody stay safe.
There you go.
Next week.
All right.
Yay!
Hey, I wanted to plug the upstairs Hollywood Medical Club. Like Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick.
Hey now.
Doctor.
Oh, that's okay. We need to replace it.
What is that?
It's a TV.
I mean, it's a TV, but what's it do for?
TV?
Okay.